Yeah, buddy, we live in a building, live and direct. Thank you for joining us today. It's your boy at Kano Music. Listen, it's a blizzard, it's a thunderstorm. Hold on, let me fix this. Now you can see less of my background. Oh, the mic all broken and shit. I mean, and stuff. Damn it. Okay. Look, it's a blizzard outside. Just got an alert talking about a travel ban. So I know none of y'all is outside. I know that for a fact. So y'all better come over here, join the pod, rock with us real quick. We at 0, but I'm gonna act like we at 1,000. You feel me? I don't know what's going on right now. Let's go see some stuff on YouTube. Let's just react to stuff that is out here right now. My fault. Yeah, I'm just looking for stuff real quick. With some stuff that we could talk about. We have an agenda. We have a bunch of topics, but I want to wait for more hopeful to pop through, pause to come on by. You know what I'm saying? I also don't want to play. I got a lot of music here. I don't want to play nothing that'll get you copyrighted. You know what I mean? World is going crazy though. You know, the world is going crazy. It's a lot of stuff happening. We're gonna talk about, the Trump tariffs. We're gonna talk about Punch the Monkey. The Supreme Court Trump tariffs, Punch the Monkey, Mamdani, Prince Andrew arrested. The Guadalajara cartel leader was killed. El Mencho, he's killed. They going crazy in Mexico. We will talk about Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo and the Tourette's, the dude with the Tourette's, the 50 Cent versus everybody. Jim Jones, T.I. son King. He even throwing shots at Tiny, bro. Talking about, is Ghislaine Maxwell still alive? Y'all seen that video? I know y'all seen that video, man. A whole lot of stuff is gonna go down today. Whole lot of talking, a lot of topics. Still going through the YouTube to see what's in here, what's here that we could talk about, man. How y'all feeling about that J. Cole album, man? Is that J. Cole album? Y'all liking it? Y'all still liking it? Is it losing some of his gas for y'all? You know what I'm saying? Just let's see some of this, man. Just waiting for the homie. I don't want it to be like dead air or nothing. So let's look at this. This is shout out. Is this SNL? Did SNL do anything yesterday? Hold on, let me see something. My fault, y'all. Let's rock with me on this one. Saturday Night Live videos. Is SNL on vacation? Huh. Okay. So that might not have been SNL.
Now, for the biggest stories of the week, Amber, Aaron, please watch the.
Oh, this is old boy show. Oh, he got a show on CNN. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. That's wild.
And tell me, what is the story?
This is Pam Bondi testifying about Epstein, and she talked and didn't say shit.
Oh, they could curse on CNN. That's what's up. I didn't even know that. She right though. Pam Bondi was talking in circles. This is a little old. I'm just,
The story is Pam Bondi and Trump's Department of Justice. The DOJ has America saying WTF, and it all starts with a certain PDF file full of PDF files.
Bars.
On Wednesday, Attorney General Pam Bondi appeared before the House Judiciary Committee to answer questions about her handling of the Epstein files, and Bondi was nothing but a professional.
No, I'm going to answer the question the way I want to answer the question.
I don't like this. It's kind of too old. I want to get to something more new. Oh, hey, let's get to this.
President Trump's tariffs.
Let's get to this. We're going to talk about this with Martin, but this is a little different.
The Supreme Court struck down most of President Trump's tariffs this week. He's already using different authorities to impose a 15% global tariff, vowing to forge ahead even without Congress. What do you do?
Well, what does anyone do? Are you gonna move your factory from overseas and onshore it with 150-day certainty on a 15% tax or tariff? I mean, the whole thing is a farce.
All right, so right now they're talking about. I mean, we're gonna get into it with Martin. Hopefully, get on, but they're talking about the Supreme Court decision that they basically limited Trump's tariffs, and then Trump is retaliating by saying he's going to raise them to 10 to 15%. So this is Gavin Newsom. As you can see, it says he's flailing. Newsom denounces Trump's tariff policy. You know what I'm saying?
I talk about petulance. It was 10% 2 days ago, maybe 20% tomorrow. I mean, this is madness. He's flailing. He's a punch-drunk boxer. He's just trying to hit anything, a shadow. And he's a shadow of himself. He's lost a step or two. Under the IEEPA, we were the first state to sue. I was out there in the Central Valley talking about how this is going to...
Kind of boring, right? Kind of boring. Let's get to something. Something else. I feel like it's not boring if there's another person, but me just reacting to this Dolo is crazy.
As a peg, really, for what's going on with the Epstein files, which is extreme interest. This is not going away here.
No, it is not going away. The Trump administration and Donald Trump in particular believe
seeing what the numbers are for them, the ratings and all that.
That they can wish this story away. The American public have a different tune to sing. What are we talking about here? Well, let's take a look at Google searches for Epstein. In fact, in the month of February, it is higher than it's ever been.
Wow. So out of everything you've ever heard about Jeffrey Epstein for the last 10, 15 years, 20 years, because I believe the case is from like 08, 09, 30, 40 years, whatever, how long you've ever heard of Epstein, this month is the all-time high for the Google searches. That can't be good for this administration trying to hide that. Can't be good. It's not good news.
Up like a rocket, up 900% versus a month ago. And the top name associated with Googling for Epstein, well, it is Donald Trump. So
Yikes. So it's like a hot dog with ketchup and mustard, man. You can't get the ketchup without the mustard. You can't get the Epstein without the Trump. That was kind of corny, I understand that. I'm stalling for time, baby. This is just the warm-up round. You heard?
So the story isn't not going away. It's actually getting searched more and more and more, becoming more relevant in the minds of the American public.
It's so interesting. This is, more than it was when Congress voted to force the release them, more than it was when they actually released some of them, more than it was when they released more.
We watched the video.
Oh, thank God. I was over here talking to myself.
Well, yeah, you gotta talk to yourself sometime, man.
It was bad. I said, because it said right here that the Google searches for Epstein, most of them come with Trump. I was like, can't have ketchup without the mustard. That's a joke I just made.
Yikes.
In front of the world. It's on the internet forever.
Yo, man, that's what it is. But just to get things, I guess official. I mean, Kano kind of officially got things started, but let's officially get things started. Welcome to the Can't Focus podcast, where we focus on everything and nothing at the same time. It's your boy Martin Hopeful. You can find me at Martin Hopeful.
What up? It's your boy Kano at Kano Music. Doing all the musically things while doing no music whatsoever.
I saw that verse that you posted on my phone, man. On the text messages.
It'd be cool if people, responded to you when you text them.
I'm sorry I didn't respond. It was, I don't know what day that was. This whole week has been a blur. This whole past week has been a blur. So honestly, there's people that have been texting me and I haven't even texted them in months.
Y'all gonna see some behind the scenes.
How many text messages I got? I got like 500. Yeah, 530 unread text messages.
The DoorDash is gonna leave everything outside. He's not gonna ring the bell. So you just gotta go out, pick it up, and then bring it into your room.
Oh, they made it?
Yeah. He's okay. Now you on a podcast and everybody heard that. She hung up on me.
Yeah, you wildin', boy. You gotta cut that out at some
point. I probably should have told her, right?
You should have said something earlier. Yeah, you should have said something earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm gonna get killed now.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like I won't see you tomorrow because Samaya will get you. for that.
I never had a hang up like that before.
We're gonna see. We about to see what happens now. But while you're still alive, let's get through these topics. So let's do something. Let's do something a little light first.
Okay, I'm ready. This is what I was going to start with anyway. Okay. Joe's not here, so I'm relearning
First of all,
everything.
that Baby Keem album is fire. I just want to put it out there.
Haven't heard it. Don't care to hear it.
What? Oh, because it's Baby Keem?
Yeah, I'm not a big Baby Keem fan.
I'm not a Baby Keem fan either. But this made me a fan of Baby Keem.
All right.
It's a good album.
Let's start this out. But we can talk about Baby Keem in a little bit. I don't have anything. If you have anything, you let me know. We have, at the moment, 50 Cent versus everybody. Okay? We're going to start off with 50 Cent versus Jim Jones. So 50 supposedly went and partnered with the landlord of the spot that Jimmy and Mano and Fab and Dave East all got a pod coming out of, because apparently they're like backed up on rent. Jimmy not paying his bills, you know, and 50 like, you know what? Let me capitalize on this. Y'all want to play with me? You know, in good old 50 fashion.
But why? Why is 50 doing this?
Didn't they diss 50? Didn't they do that song where they diss
during
50?
the pod? During the pod?
Yeah, you remember that song where everybody was going crazy for that Fab verse? And I texted you on the side and I was like, yo, am I tripping?
Fab killed it, but he dissed 50 on it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't hear the rest of that verse then, because I didn't know that he dissed 50.
You want me to play it for you again?
No. It's all good. I'll hear it.
What if people don't remember? All right. Well, so here. Now, there was footage that was released recently. You see, that's one Jim Jones. I'm going to go back for y'all real quick. That's Jim Jones at the facility. Now watch this.
This is one dude that got no money.
Now, I'm no expert, but it looked like he trying to break into the room.
Yo, but that's straight hood. Like I haven't seen that happen in such a long time, where somebody literally leveraged themselves on the wall on the opposite end and then use like their boots to bang on the door. I haven't seen that in a very long time. I feel like the new YNs nowadays, they be maybe they lock picking. I don't know. Maybe they know how to do things a little bit more easier. But Jim Jones kept it straight New York with that.
Lock picking and Glock switching.
Lock picking, that's crazy.
So he's kicking some more over there. We'll see that in the. Also, is that Joel's or that's just a guy who wears a jacket like that?
I feel like that's some guy that wears. I don't know. Maybe that's his entourage. I don't know. You know what he need to do? Remember when we ran to get his CDs? Try to give our CDs. I wasn't with
y'all that day.
Oh dang! Well, I ran to go get CDs to Jim Jones one time. One of our illustrious Epiphany mixtapes that we sometimes talk about it. And I ran into a wall, and I found out that wall was Jim Jones's bodyguard. So that guy is not Jim Jones's bodyguard. maybe that guy got fired. But I feel like if I ran, I probably would have ran like through that dude. Like,
so WC says, so just so I understand, 50 Cent bought the building where Jim Jones has his studio business and essentially locked Jim Jones out.
Yes.
Kind of. The argument is that Jim has not been paying his bills though. And now 50's enforcing some type of restrictions. Let's move along real quick. They kick it bad hard. So this is the video.
Right there, that's straight New York.
You heard him?
He said, "What you talking about?"
He cut the lights off.
He said he cut the lights off. He said, "Tell him turn it back on." All right, man. So 50, being the man that he is, right? Went on social media and shared this.
Things that big and smalls kick.
What a fire song, by the way. AI is on top.
Nigga breaking entry is against the law. You must wanna go to jail, rent free in the pen. A lot of members in the joint go bang on them. Don't bang my door. No more. I told Sam, call Cam. He knows how to get rid of you.
Yo, I need that. I need that on my I need that on my iTunes, whatever you call it, Apple Music. Look at me, I'm sounding like an old man. I need that joint on Apple Music.
50 said, Sam is my partner. I own the joint. Now you gonna fix the door. You gonna fix every door you kick, or I'm gonna kick you. Yeah, right. Whatever. I'm gonna kick your butt, Jimmy. In the song, he said, I told Sam to call Cam. He knows how to get rid of you, bro. Like, what?
Yo, 50 is petty, bro. Petty.
Bro, hold up.
Matter of fact, get the strap. I'ma do it myself, Jimmy. I'm so sick of you. You're gonna pay for the doors you kicked in. How you got all those friends, but they can't pitch in. Everything you broke, boy, you're gonna fix them. I'ma kick your ass. Jimmy, go get my cash. Jimmy, get 50 his money. Jimmy, think.
Bro,
that is a bop. That is a bop, yo.
That joint would have been a hit back in the days, bro. What WC said, okay, that make more sense. 50 just trolling. Yeah, 50 being 50. Give me your thoughts on this. WC, if you got any thoughts on this, you know, just tell me what you feel about this, and then we can go move on to 50 versus T.I.
Oh wow, I didn't know about that. But listen, man, I think that petty or not, you're not paying your bills, bro. You're not paying the rent, bro. Like, you should know this is gonna eventually happen. I don't know what kind of deal you had with the owner, but now that 50 is the owner or co-owner, I mean, like, now you really gotta pay. Like, there's no way that Jim Jones is gonna. I mean, you could probably do another disc record, but first you gotta get access to the studio so you can actually record the disc record. You know what I'm saying? So, like, figure that out. Like, you gotta figure this out first. First, pay the bill, then disc 50. I guess that's what you gotta do. But yeah, I feel like 50 is in the right here. He might be doing it in a very petty way, a very hilarious way. But I mean, listen, they 50 is petty Betty all day.
Petty Betty, bro.
Petty Betty.
WC said, this is hilarious, but it's 50 being 50. Petty as hell. Pay your bills, Jim. Yeah, man, I agree. I got nothing else to say except that I wonder I do be wondering how this leaves like Fab and Dave East and Mano feeling, man. Like, are they getting paid? Is somebody getting paid off this podcast? Like, is somebody getting money? Is it just Jimmy?
Yeah, who's actually the background? Who's taking care of the logistics? That's actually really a real thing. Like, who's really taking care of the logistics of stuff? So, I mean, that's all I got to say about that, though.
Yeah, man. 50 going 50, man. That's speaking of 50.
50 again?
T.I. versus 50. T.I. says he lost respect for 50 Cent after the versus drama. So I'm gonna go to this slide right here. Oh, never mind.
Nah, yo, he is disrespectful.
That was next.
He is disrespectful.
Let's listen to T.I. here.
You gotta press that audio joint.
But it's not audioing?
Yeah, it's not. The audio's not audioing right now.
Oh no. Okay.
Money.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'll be right here with y'all. Technical difficulties.
Yo, if like it, I don't know what T.I. might have said or done, but for you to put photos of his wife looking crazy,
we get to it. Hold on.
That's crazy talk.
Hold on. So wait, so 50 was going crazy on T.I., right? If y'all wasn't peeping it, he was talking about how he'll watch T.I., all that. So this is T.I.'s response to all that after T.I. called him out for a versus.
Me and that nigga talk back there, bro.
So he basically saying just now because I'm gonna refresh it. That this isn't like out of the blue. Like he talked to 50 about this.
It's like, it was really about celebrating each other's catalog. Me and that nigga talk back there, bro. This shit, I ain't just called a nigga out the blue.
Yeah.
Me and that nigga talk back there.
You talking about you were 50?
Yeah, man. We talk about this shit, man. This shit just come out of nowhere. Nigga, we were moving around in LA, man, selling some TV shows and shit while we were around each other, man. You know what I mean? I said, shit, what you think about this? He like, shit, you want to do that shit? I said, yeah. He was like, all right, cool. So shit. And I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna jump out there first, and then you just gonna jump out there and we'll line it up. And he said, all right. And when I jump out there, nigga act like he ain't know what the fuck going on. Then that's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Now.
So basically,
that's crazy.
For those of y'all who don't speak Atlanta, he basically said that this was a play. He told him, I'm gonna come out there first. I'm gonna say what I say about verses. You hop in, let's get this bag. Right? But that ain't how 50 made it look to us to play out. So let me see what else he says.
Oh, you playing? Okay, you gonna play. All right, cool. Well, how about fuck all of it?
Yeah.
Fuck all of it.
100%.
What you saying?
Yeah, how about for all that then, man? Like, yo, like how you gonna talk about this, then come out and say this like as if it never happened and be disrespectful about it? Yeah, it's you, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Cause now I question your character. Any nigga gonna get kick that kind of shit, then Okay, so first.
So then he continues.
Kind of shit, then man, nigga, just say you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
All the other extra lame ass shit, man. This shit goofy.
So y'all talked about it.
You went out there. Years ago. Years ago we spoke about it.
I think it'd be a great battle, though. I think,
man, that shit ain't gonna happen. That shit ain't gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to stand on.
Don't let it. 1000%. That ain't gonna happen. Like that. I feel like that's regular business ethics too. Like, I mean, if you show who you truly are, why would I want to do business with you now?
It's true. I mean, but could 50 have been trying to sell the battle too, though? Like, I know. Like me personally, I'd be tight because he started calling T.I. a rat. He was sharing like his testimony videos on the stand. He was sharing his remember the tip hotline commercials he did. But all that was after T.I. was caught with machine guns and all that. So like he was just trying to stay out of jail. He really didn't put nobody in jail. The on the stand stuff, we've already discussed this. He was talking about his cousin who was deceased. You can't put a deceased person, dead. You know what I'm saying? And T.I.'s talked about it. He said, my dad cousin, he spoke to me while he was dead. He said, put that on me. You want to tell him his cousin didn't say that? Because it's dead. You know what I'm saying?
But that's crazy. I don't know about all that, but spiritual stuff be happening all the time. But I just want to go back in time to when 50 and Kanye West had their quote unquote beef, so that way they can sell records at the end of the day. And I don't remember 50 wilding out on Kanye the way that he was wilding out on T.I. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy.
You think Fifth forgot his conversation with Tip was insulted, or you don't think he was trying to sell views here?
I don't know I don't know. That's the thing. I really don't know what goes through 50's mind. Like, it could be something simple, like how we just watched just now. Jim Jones, he needs to pay 50, because 50 bought the building or whatever the case may be that they're doing the podcast in. Yeah, of course. Like, okay, we see how it connects. This, however, we don't know how that connects. You know what I'm saying? Like, even now when we talk about, even with the Diddy documentary, right? 50 and Diddy, what beef did they have? I don't remember. All I remember was that Diddy said something to 50 and 50 took it personally. And then he decided to create this documentary against Diddy, which I felt like, is pretty much needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, Diddy's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let me preference that. However,
free brother love.
50 didn't do that off of the fact of like, yo, I'm trying to do a good thing. He did that because Diddy called him outside of his name one time years ago, and he He just never liked them since
For
then.
the Diddy
You know what
thing,
I'm saying? Like it's kind of crazy. And now this thing with Ti years ago, yeah, let's do a versus, and then you wilding out, and then I know what's about to happen next, but it's uncalled for. But continue.
for the Diddy thing, though, I say there probably is some more stuff behind the scenes though, because you know, Diddy and Fifth they had a relationship before Fifth went out west with Dre and them. You know, he was writing songs for Diddy back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he wrote the verse for Special Delivery, right? Or
So
Let's Get It or something like that.
Was it? I could have sworn that was But anyway, but continue what you're saying.
Yeah, but yeah, they got a relationship, so maybe it's a little deeper than just what 50 tells us. You know what I'm saying? Because he obviously does not like Diddy. He tried to destroy Diddy's whole life.
Career.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. But I was gonna say, you know, even if it is a play, I understand T.I. because there's no coming back from you calling me a snitch and everything. But there's even no more coming back from this right here. Right?
That's crazy.
50 shared this. It said, I keep saying keep my name out out your mouth, okay? And I think that's a fairy. And it's 50 Cent sharing a unflattering picture of Tiny, who is T.I.'s wife and mother of his children.
I'm sorry. I don't. If T.I. and 50 get into a fisticuffs, they get into they throw hands at each other. This is why. It have nothing to do with the verses now. It has everything to do with this.
Well, let me ask you a question. No disrespect, right? But if this was one of your loved ones, whether it be your wife and your T.I. or your mom, if you're King Harris, or your sister, like, you know, the shorties from the group that she's in. I don't know how close they are, but let's say they are. How do you feel about that? Because she had nothing to do. She didn't do nothing. She was just chilling.
Yeah, no. That's one of the things. Like, yo, what? This is between me and you. Like, why are you bringing my family into this? Why are you doing this?
Damn, got Tiny bad.
Like, in like reality, like on some real stuff. Like, I'm if I'm in Atlanta and you in New York, bro, I'm taking the flight.
I got a better question. If you King Harris, how do you expect King to respond to this?
Oh, that's it. That's the mom. Yeah, I'm taking a flight ASAP.
Cool.
ASAP.
I got a surprise for you.
All them guns and everything.
We get to hear King Harris's response in real time. You ready?
Let's go.
I want to say something about my mama. Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Your mama dead as fuck. Go dig her up. Go dig her up. Fuck. Post a picture of your motherfucking mama, nigga. She dead, nigga. Pay respect, nigga. Stop fucking playing with my mama, nigga. Nigga ain't playing like that. Nigga ain't going like that, nigga. How y'all bitch ass niggas raised? I'm not raised like that. I don't go. I'm not going about my mama, nigga. I'm not going, nigga. So tell your dead ass mama dig her ass up and post a picture that look better than my motherfucking mama, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Y'all niggas better tie y'all motherfucking shoes. Y'all niggas don't know who the fuck y'all fucking with, nigga. You better put that music up and nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. Cause all that other shit ain't gonna get on my mother. Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Dig that bitch up. Nigga not going. Nigga not.
There's another slide.
Go put some flowers on that bitch grave, nigga. Man, nigga posting my mama a motherfucking legend. Your mama a motherfucking J, nigga. Stop, man, don't never think you can get on this motherfucking level and you can compete with us, nigga. We on a whole different ball game, nigga. We got a whole different type of level of respect around here, nigga. You get on that do that bitch ass shit, nigga. You a hoe ass nigga. I would say that shit to your face, nigga. Nigga, man, nigga not going. Nigga not going.
So
take the flight, my guy.
So celebrate you.
I feel like there's no talking. Like I feel like all of this is cool. But if I have because I know T.I. got money, I know this guy got money. If I had money, if I had the money to do this, I will fly out
WC
to wherever you at.
WC
and
not
I'm
surprised.
going to throw hands. I may not even make it out of that city alive. But you're not going to disrespect my wife. You're not going to disrespect my mom. Over what? And that's the thing. Like, I would have to rationalize it because it's like, over what? That's the question. And what is it over? A versus.
Yeah, him thinking that he not good enough to versus him. WC said not surprised at this reaction from her son, and Juice said King ain't wrong, and I'm a 50 fan. But here's the
Like,
thing: 50 gonna respond, right?
whatever. I wouldn't even say a word.
50
I
gonna
wouldn't even say a
respond.
word. I mean, yo, where he at? Oh, okay.
50 lost his mom
it's
young.
gonna
He
play.
gonna go crazy.
I didn't even know. First of all, I didn't know that 50's mother passed away. I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, he was raised by his grandparents. 50 mom passed young.
Oh,
I
snap.
believe she was killed. So
yeah, I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy that he did that, and he deserved that, yo. And listen, I'm a bigger 50 fan than I am a Ti fan. I love Ti, but I love 50 even more. My boy from New York, like that is my guy, 1000%. But like you wilding, bro. You wilding for respect.
yeah, 50's mom passed when he was 8 years old, and she's suspected to have been a homicide case.
That's, I mean, he was wild. He was wild, disrespectful with them words. But all I'm saying is, I would like if I was in his shoes, I probably wouldn't even said a word. I probably have been like, okay, let me figure out the next flight. Oh, we got a snowstorm. Let me wait for the snowstorm to pass and fly over to New York right quick. Bang bang, shoot the hit do the ones.
You talking about
if I
King?
lose, I lose. If you lose, you lose. If I win, I win. You win, and that's it. And we gonna put it on live.
You talking about King?
Yeah, I wouldn't King or Ti. Like I wouldn't even give it. I wouldn't even give this like I get it. Like you're mad, and you want to say what you want to say, but I just feel like over a versus, you decided to put a disrespectful picture of my wife or of my mother. You have no morals after that. Like I realize you have no morals, and someone need to show you what's up.
So, but how do you feel? 50 gonna like 50 not gonna take this light. This is the guy who will be beefing over everything. He's not gonna take this lightly.
Of course he's not, and that's why I'm saying, and that's another reason why. I wouldn't have even made this video. I would have said, you know what, it's time to go.
I got you.
It's time to go. It's time to go because all he's gonna do is keep being petty. He's gonna how many more pictures of Tiny he gonna put up until someone tells him, yo, time to stop. I feel like you got to put hands and feet. You got to put hands and feet on him. And listen, like that's a crazy like weird. Like you went from I don't want to do the verses to T.I. saying, well, F you then, to him saying, well, look at your wife looking crazy on stage. That's wild, bro.
Can I give you a hot take? I appreciate King's heart and all that, and that's your mom, and you gotta go all out for your mom and all that. I get that. This is gonna be a bad look for you though if like nothing happens,
right?
Because you did all that for what? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. And then if you get hurt behind that,
right?
Because look, listen, T.I. is T.I. We all know who T.I. is, and even T.I. and 50, they gonna have a long day with each other. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna be a cakewalk for either of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like they both. I don't know. King don't even look like he got like that much of a backbone when he stepped into his dad, and that's his dad. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong, bro. This new generation, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe he on some other time that I don't even know. But it felt like I don't know how old King is, but woofing it and all that behind your mom like this is crazy. If nothing happens, bro, we're not gonna take you serious after that if nothing happens.
And that's my point. I feel like it's like a skip all of that. Let's get to the point, or don't say anything at all.
Yeah, don't even. I got you. You said that. He was like, I wouldn't even film the video. I just booked the flight right away.
Yeah.
Where he at? Shreveport?
Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go on an adventure. Let's go look for this guy.
Let's go let's go to a whole different topic, a little plot twist. All right. This is very recent, So if you haven't heard about this, we breaking news right now. This happened a few hours ago. At the BAFTAs, which I'll be real with y'all, I don't know what that is.
I have no idea what that is.
I know that Ryan Coogler just made history though it's the British Academy Film Awards. I know that Ryan Coogler just made history as the first black screenplay, original screenplay winner, or something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? That shout out to him. While that is happening though, yeah, Ryan Coogler won Best Original Screenplay. He's the first black writer in that category. Over 75 years that category has existed. And then this happened today. This is Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo, who also they both starred in Sinners, which is where Ryan Coogler won. And I don't know who John Davison is. Maybe y'all could tell me. Maybe we do some Googles. But I do know he got Tourette's. And
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making. We're here to celebrate.
Nice. It's very light. You can. I don't know if you guys heard
play it
it
again. I'll play it
but
again.
it's very light.
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making. We're here to celebrate.
I think he said N-word, B F word. I think he said something like that.
So who is this John Davison character?
Yeah, we of course we need to know the person behind this person that has Tourette's and using it as an excuse to say the N-word. That's how I feel.
Is it an excuse?
That's how I feel. But I haven't had enough time to look up what like exactly.
So according to Wikipedia, John Davison is a Scottish campaigner for Tourette syndrome. At age 16, Davison was the subject of a BBC TV documentary, John's Not Mad, about the manifestations of Tourette syndrome with which he lived. All right, so son has had Tourette syndrome for a while, from 89. Could it really just be Tourette's?
Good question. And I really want to collect all my thoughts before I put it out there. But I don't. But I whatever I am going to say, I just want to preface it by saying I really do not know what I know what Tourette's is by definition, but I do not know does it really cause you to say these words that you're saying? Like, why are you saying the words that you're saying and different things like that? I really don't know the prefaces behind it. But what I do know is that white people have been putting a lot of, they try to say defamatory things about Sinners. And they would say certain things really light, like, oh, Sinners is just a generic vampire movie. It's not really all that, and they will try to hint at the fact, oh, the only reason why he's getting all these awards is because the Oscars is woke and all these other awards are woke. But these black actors don't really deserve, or Ryan Coogler for certain doesn't deserve, these awards. I've seen it in the comments.
Sinners got snubbed.
I've seen it,
not just by like regular people. It got snubbed by like the high film society snubbed them.
Right. And the same people that are, I forgot the name of the company, Variety. I think it's Variety. I forgot how to say it.
It's Variety.
Right. I can never say that word. But they've been,
I thought you was being fancy.
I don't know. Maybe that's like the Caribbean way to say it. Maybe that's what it is.
That's that Versace.
I'm crying. But like I'm saying, it's like they put out a statement saying, oh, thank you for the understanding of this gentleman who has Tourette's and this, that, and the third. Please be understanding of his disability and stuff like that. We want to I'm sorry to say this. We want to run to the disability thing because that's what's there. But this, like, they've been wanting to say this for the longest.
But he
White
could
people been wanting to say
he
this
could have
to
really had
all of these people
Tourette's,
for the
dog.
longest.
He could have really had. All right, so hold on. So WC said, "Nah, I hated this" for Michael B. Jordan and Delroy. They played in our faces during Black History Month, which could be a possibility. It could be. Juice is not happy. I know those emojis.
It's
They mean anger.
very convenient.
Patrick said, "Yes, it can cause you to say horrific things." Sadly, so you kind of you
find
gotta
it
make a
so
decision.
then here's the other concept. If that is true, why your man's up front row and center?
No, he's there. He's there. Yo, all right,
No. Why is he front row and center? Why is he able to yell it so loud and that they can hear it? Why is he positioned there? Of all the times that he could have been positioned and he could have done Tourette, like he's been Tourette's is 80. He had Tourette's is 89. We should have been specific. It's Black History Month. These are Black presenters. Ryan Coogler won an award, right? Maybe you wouldn't want the guy that has Tourette's to be in the front row center to start talk to say some crazy stuff like that. Maybe you be strategic about where you placing my guy.
But
and
look,
and I get it. That's a disability, and you want and if he bought his ticket to be front row and center that day or whatever, all right, cool. But you need to know you need to face the consequences of what the backlash of that because at the end of the day. This is Michael B. Jordan. This is Delroy Lindo. This is Ryan Coogler. This is Sinners. This is Black History Month. This is not the time for you to be for any
can I show
issues
you something
to come up, bro.
Can I show you something? Because while you were talking, I was trying to find like a history of if he's racist or not. And if he is, believe me, the think tanks and the think pieces are definitely gonna come out. But look at this first comment here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to share. This is all very difficult. Do you see this first comment here? By sometime, somewhere, basically is what you said. I blame the organizers. People should have been made aware that someone in the audience had Tourette's and that something offensive may be yelled at different points. For Lindo and Jordan, must have been an extremely basically what you said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is a horrible thing.
Yeah, and yeah, maybe we don't blame the Tourette's guy, but should he have been there in that moment? Probably not. Also, though,
I know how it's. I know how that could be framed. Sorry to cut you off. I know how it could be framed because honestly, for me, I have family members that have disabilities, and they have rights to be where they want to be, wherever they want to be, and be treated like regular people, be treated by normal people. So I 110% like if anybody can within the podcast right now that can really understand it, I feel like I have a strong understanding of that. And I'm Black. And I also understand what this means for I can't stress it enough. It's a very historic event. It's a very historic thing that has happened with what Ryan Coogler is doing as not just as a Black filmmaker, but a filmmaker, period. The deals that he has made with it, the people that he has that's eaten off of this right now, like it is one of the biggest W's in entertainment for Black people. So I just want to put it out there, like that is a very important situation. What are the other strategies that could have been used to be able to make sure that we're being respected? I want to also put it out there. This isn't the first time that Black people were disrespected. We had, for the best film was Moonlight. Like, I forgot how many years that was, in 2020, 2018, 2016, somewhere around that time. That and they decided to say La La Land instead of Moonlight.
You watched that the FD Signify video, didn't you?
I didn't, but I just put that in my head. I instantly, when I saw this, I instantly remembered that. So this isn't like we're not a stranger to white people disrespecting us when we're supposed to be celebrating. That's the thing. We're doing this in celebration, and it really is frustrating. I get it. I understand. Homeboy got Tourette's. I understand that is a big thing, and we need to figure out a way to be able to handle that situation. Like, when my family member, we know we have strategies to take care of the situation before it gets worse, before it gets bad, before it
Well,
even gets bad. We know the signs, so we make sure that we try to catch it beforehand.
To,
Where, where, what? I need to know.
to
I
answer
need to
your
know
question
what were
though,
the strategies that was taking in place.
to answer your
Personally,
question, he was there in attendance because his film. Oh, he's a star. He's his life is the basis of this film. I swear. It won two awards today at the spot, so he was basically in attendance to receive awards and get his awards, or he was nominated or whatever might have you.
we need to think.
Can I can I
I don't
tell you
know.
though?
I
Maybe
don't
there's
know.
a special place in hell for me. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a because the first thing I thought of, because it's Delroy in there, right? Like Delroy's up there,
Yeah.
and one of the most famous things Delroy for, right?
Oh,
Besides
so
his
say it
acting,
then.
it's the first thing I thought of. Like, you don't think that's crazy that this? Oh man, what is up with this thing? You don't think it's crazy how the universe works?
Yeah, listen, it came back full circle.
African American rappers saying N-word this and N-word that, but a Caucasian can't.
So say it.
Say what?
Say the word you want to say.
I'm not saying that I want to say it. I'm just saying that I can't.
Sure you can. Say it. Say it right now. I will say it with you.
Okay, this is hypocritical.
I will say it with you.
Yeah, the universe is crazy, man. The fact that that's what like who's up there when that happened is crazy, man. And that clip exists. I will say I agree with you. To but nah, I guess there's no but. I agree with you. It's just, man, I hope he didn't use it as an excuse though. I really do hope. Oh, that's how true that is. I hope that's really I hope that was really his Tourette's, because we're in like a real wild time, and
I would love to know what's gonna happen from henceforth. Like, I would love to know, after all of this, what is the next step? You feel me? So I would love to know, like, I mean, I don't know. I just want to know what strategies were taking place during that time. And you know what? Maybe I'm a little emotional about it. And maybe, maybe Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo didn't take it as badly as I'm taking it. You
oh,
know what
do
I'm
we know
saying?
how they reacted?
They looked horrified on stage. They're like, yo, I can't believe that happened. Low key, they're gonna have to say some politically correct stuff because literally it's a world run is ran by white people. That's just what it is. So we have to figure out how to navigate through the system, as always. At the same time, we need to really figure out how can we let that not happen again. And why? And I would love to know also what how many other people came up before they did that he had this episode.
Apparently, he did have an outburst before, but none of it was to the level of this.
Okay, and so no, like that same night, or
Yeah, today.
okay,
And
okay,
apparently, they were warned. Like, everybody was warned that you might hear some disruptive noise.
okay. So okay, this sheds a little bit more light and gives me a little bit more levity in this situation, because I didn't know that, that these things were taking place. Like, oh, they took precautions. So it now feels like a really sad situation, a really frustrating situation. But I'm also want to preface it with, like, yo, this is a very important time. This was a very important time for Black people. And I just feel like no matter how we look at it, bro, no matter how you look at it, like we're always getting that, and that's the reason why I don't want to. I'm letting it go reluctantly, because we're usually getting the short end of the stick no matter what. We have to be the ones to be like, oh, let's calm down, let's chill out. Let's figure it out. Let's figure out the other reasons as to why he might have said this or why this might have happened. We have to bite our tongues
You think if you
and
used another
be
slur word,
and we want to be treated like domesticated cats when these situations happen.
you think if you used
I'm
another,
tired of that. I'm
That'd be
sorry,
different.
go ahead.
No, you think if you used like the F word maggots or one for another
This
ethnicity that's lighter in skin?
none of those things are lighter. None of those words are lighter. I'm not gonna say that. It's just at the end of the day, it's the wrong place, wrong time. I guess we have to bite our tongues on that. Um, it's just not. It's just come on,
Like if he would have just screamed wetbacks, you know.
or cracker.
That'd be funny if they were there doing that and he yelled cracker for that. That'd be hilarious.
Yo, man, I don't know, but at the end of the day, that's just what it is.
I'm gonna move on to what I think is my favorite news of today. Not like because it's good, just because like, man, is this crazy? Okay, this is all today. This is what just watch.
U.S. with a $15 million reward.
Hold on.
He was one of Mexico's most notorious cartel leaders, wanted in the U.S. with a $15 million reward. Now, sources tell ABC News that the man known as El Mencho is dead, killed by Mexican authorities using U.S. intelligence. Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes was the leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, the organization known for its drugs, violence, and high-end military weaponry. Video shows smoke rising in Puerto Vallarta amid conflicts breaking out across the country.
You see that, bro?
That's crazy.
Warning against travel because of fiery blockades affecting 5 Mexican states. Multiple flights bound to the U.S. were diverted earlier due to the operation. It was one of
That's early. That's the early reporting. Okay, that's what they said at first. There was some fire. You know, they're mad. Stay inside. Whatever. Okay.
That's wild.
Look at them wilding in these streets, bro. This is the cartel Jalisco New Generation, right? Look at how they're wilding. But let me read that. It says Mexico CNG cartel says they will target anyone found on the streets and tell all residents of Guadalajara to stay home.
Yo!
They GTA in somebody's car right now. Also, you're going to see a red car pull up and then back out. I think it's red. Yeah.
Let me get up out of here.
You see that?
Whoa!
This is sad, and I'm sorry. I've been labeled insensitive so many times in my life, but I also watched a lot of Narcos, and I feel like it's a narco moment. You know, that is crazy. That's crazy. There's more. The Guadalajara airport, bro, attacked, and gunmen are allegedly taking American tourists hostage. You never ask me to go to Cancun ever in your life, bro. I am never going.
Yo, you don't want to go to Tulum, my guy?
Never going to Tulum, bro. I'd rather go to Egypt and see some pyramids, bro. look at they are wild. Look at this.
No mames. ¿Están bien?
That's crazy. Yo, this is wild.
Yo, imagine thinking you almost home. You at the airport, you like, I'm good, I'm almost home. And then they like, you thought. Bro, that's an airport. Do you see the planes in the fire?
Wait, the plane?
Nah, I don't think it is. I thought it was, but now I'm looking at it. I don't think it is.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
But wait, there's more. Oh, hold up.
Who's this?
He says 4-letter gang, so I think he's talking about.
Verga, puras 4 letras, hijos de puta madre, a la verga. Prendidos a la verga, putos, mira.
The new generation Jalisco cartel is 4 letters, so he's like talking about 4-letter gang.
La verga, puras 4 letras, hijos de puta madre, a la verga.
Yeah, they're destroying everything. They are
What?
destroying everything.
Can you tell me why again?
Okay, so they are a cartel, okay?
Okay.
And their leader just got basically killed. And this is them retaliating.
The cartel leader got killed.
Yeah. The cartel leader got killed, and they are retaliating. Here, maybe this will help a little bit.
Mexico's most powerful drug kingpin was killed during a military operation. Mexican officials say criminal groups burned cars and trucks to block roads across the country. The State Department is warning Americans to shelter in place. ABC's Melissa Dunn.
Can you imagine being outside and they like shelter in place?
Yo, that's wild. I'm so confused. Not confused, but I'm so taken aback. I mean, they say you lose the, if you lose the head, then everything else go crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a chicken with his head cut off. So like there's nothing to lead them. So they're just wild.
I'm sorry, this has to be AI, right? Hold on. This says press for truth. Major cartel war with extreme violence happened in Puerto Vallarta 8 hours ago. Please tell me this is AI. Do you see it?
Oh. Listen, it's really hard to depict because the other video you could have shown me could have been AI too. So
to leave the area right now here on the beach, the tiki bar is being cleared out. All of these things are being cleared out. It's being roped off right now. They're asking that everybody vacate the area and leave immediately. You can see the smoke. I don't know if you can, the smoke in the sky. But
oh, that's crazy.
Yo, you can't have fun, bro.
That there's major cartel violence.
You can have no fun.
Bro, if I see that, I'm gonna cry. If I'm on vacation and I look out my window, I'm crying, bro. I don't think I'm gonna make it home.
If I'm on the beach, I'm sipping on like a pina colada or something, and I see that, I'm dipping, bro. That pina colada is chilling in there. Like I don't know what to do, bro. I wouldn't know what to do in that certain situation. I actually feel bad for these American
where do you go?
Tourists, and they're only going after Americans.
Nah, they're destroying everything. I did see a post from what's supposed to be a cartel page. I don't know if it's legit or not, but it said everybody stay inside our wars with the government and with the other cartels. So like, just stay inside. You should be all right.
Just imagine you're you selling drugs.
Bro, imagine you driving,
potentially killing people,
bro.
You're out here selling drugs, potentially killing people. The drug cartel kingpin is dead, and you have so much loyalty that now you're just killing everybody. Like you were killing people with drugs, and now you're directly killing people now.
How can I filter this to just see recent stuff?
I don't know. All I know is this is crazy. This is straight pandemonium, bro.
So
and it's the government, like the military. Boy, listen, that's crazy.
It should be like a most recent, right? There isn't. Yeah, it is wild. So apparently there's rumors. I don't know how true this is, but I feel like it's my duty to tell you. There's rumors that that cartel had ties to the CIA. That El Mencho worked with the United States. So him being killed means that the CIA lost their cartel, basically.
Oh wow.
I don't know how true that is. I'm all new to this. I only watch Narcos. This has just been up all of my
Narcos
feed,
attack.
and it has just been crazy, bro. Look at there's so many videos. You see all these videos.
But
This one's crazy. Look at this, bro. Imagine you on your hotel balcony, bro.
I'm gonna be like that lap of luxury that I have, I'll be too stressed out to even enjoy.
Nah, bro, this is crazy.
But the thing is with me is just the unwavering loyalty of this cartel, of this gang. It's like why? I don't understand. I don't understand.
You know what's crazy? I was looking for videos that would explain it better, but they don't. You can't find them because all the videos are this. They're oh, I guess he'll explain it. It's 10 minutes of, but it's like mostly like just the videos of them wilding out, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy story. Personally, I think oh man,
I just don't like. I feel like or maybe just you got to explain it to me and just the mindset of it all. Like your leader is done for.
well,
I don't understand.
I think so a lot of it is like it's a long history here, man. It's like I don't want to go and say things that aren't true. Like Mexico isn't a narco state, right? Because like to be a narco state, you have to be ran by like the narco traffickers, right? But they're kind of like a semi-narco state because the government has allowed them to exist. They do operations every now and then, but they are the main transporters of drugs into the United States. Colombia, Bolivia, Peru, while they produce drugs, they're not flying them in here. They're not driving them in here. They're not boating them in here. They all go to Mexico, and Mexico brings them in. And a lot of these cartels have power in other economies, more legal economies, so they're allowed to exist. So this is more like this is like not a revolution, but like a rebellion kind of like, man, we are the cartel, man. Like we're not just gonna kill our leader and think there's gonna be no repercussions for it. And somebody else will lead if they're able to lead. If not, they'll splinter off into different cartels because that's happened before. Right? The Guadalajara cartel, one of the very first cartels, which is what Narcos is based on, broke off and became a bunch of different cartels, like the Tijuana cartel, the Sonora cartel, the Sinaloa cartel. It all broke off from the Guadalajara cartel. You know what I mean? So
Right.
like maybe this will happen too. Even the Sinaloa cartel is in two different factions. It's the El Mayos faction and the Chapitos faction, and they warring and all that. My thing is though, this right. I feel like I know it's easy to judge from where I'm at. I know that. But I don't think any country should have this much instability in their crime element, bro. Like, I don't think a military should be scared of the criminal element in a country, you know?
Right.
And not to agree with Trump, but maybe we should go in there, bro. Like, because I'm laughing because the shock of it and the absurdity is kind of funny. But when you think about it, like from a civilian perspective, you mean I could just be going to ShopRite to get some onions and now you just deboed me out my car and lit it on fire and there's like nothing I could do about it? Yeah, nah, bro, bring in the army, bring in the US Army, bring in some tomahawks, tomahawk down. You know that thing y'all did to Maduro where they couldn't see or hear nothing? Do it to them. Go over there, do that, blow it up, do everything you guys, because that's crazy, bro. Look, I'm cool with trying to get your money, trying to eat, right? But when y'all start doing like these horrific terroristic acts of violence to preserve your greed, I
I
don't know.
I while I agree, I feel like my gripe as well, my issue is I really want to place my mind into the mind of these soldiers. Like I want to see their perspective. Like these people that you lost your leaders, so you have no loyalty to anybody else. What causes you to say, you know what? I'm going to wreak havoc on other innocent people that have nothing to do with this, and be like, my war is with the government. But while your war is with the government,
If you outside,
you have no. What are you fighting? You fighting for justice? What are you fighting for? And
no,
then
that's a good point because it's not justice, right? Like this, like the way you said justice implies that, but it's true. Like it's not. Like what are you fighting for? Are you fighting? Is it a death for a death?
yeah, and it's kind of like, okay, so is it a death for a death? And was this guy that you know that died, was he that much of a brother or a father or a friend to you that you're that up in arms that you would go and cause pandemonium in your own land, and people now look at it as a place that is just
Well, he must have really been the boss.
agreed, probably. um this is probably going to be a really bad analogy, but there's this anime I used to watch called Hitman Reborn, and there's like it's about this hitman that kind of creates mafia bosses. Like he's kind of like a mafia boss coach or something of that nature, to kind of like teach them to become like a really good boss. And the mafia boss is this kid. He's a kid, whatever. And everybody is loyal to him because of the relationships that he has with them. There were each and every single one of them is like irreplaceable relationships. They're willing to die for him because of how much he has done for them. And I'm thinking like weird analogy or whatever the case may be, but I mean, maybe that's what's happening.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why they're out here wilding out on people and stuff like that, because this guy was this head of the cartel actually was a benevolent person to them. Who knows? I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't know if
But that's
benevolent.
wild.
I don't know if benevolent is a word I would use for a cartel leader. But maybe he was really feeding his people, and he was as fair as you could be when you're nefarious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe that's the truth. That could probably be the case. You're right.
because there's loyalty. There's no doubt about that. They
It's
was
true.
loyal to the soil for Son because he's gone, and they, they King Vaughn, right? Remember King Vaughn said, "If I get killed, the murder rate going up." Yeah,
It's you know what?
that's Mencho.
I think like even when I think about my interactions, I'm not comparing my interactions to the interactions of a drug cartel leader, but interactions with friends who I know were in gangs and things of that nature, and the way they would speak about their leaders or them becoming a leader or whatever the case may be, it's always in a high level of like respect.
I ain't never
And
seen no one go crazy for Tookie like that though.
yeah, I never seen it in this, not in this level, but I do understand like if like people might be really sad. They might like you have to been feeding your people for you to be for you to be that angry, for you to go like literally, you seen the smoke, you
Oh yeah,
seen the
bro.
American people hiding behind their luggage.
To take American hostages and blow up cars and bum rush the airport. That's a lot.
that's a, You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like I love my director at my
Give me
job.
2 seconds.
She's dope, bro. She's a dope. I don't think like if someone wild out on her, I'm gonna be really sad, and I probably want to see the perpetrator going. But I'm not going. I'm not going to the airport and blowing up the airport. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to all these different places and blowing and blowing them up either. Like that has to be some extreme loyalty there. You know what I mean? Like that. Like that's the kind of energy I want that I want King Harris to have. When he saw his mother on 50 Cent's Instagram or wherever he saw it. That's what I want to see. That's the kind of energy I need. You know what I'm saying? Like that's family. That's family if I'm going that hard. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a wild situation. But either way, RIP to that guy, to the head of the cartel. I'm really please, like, if the government is saying stay in one place, shelter in one spot, be safe, please be as safe as you can out there in Mexico. I don't know if there's anybody that I know that's in Mexico currently.
Yeah, prayers up to everybody who's there, who
Prayers up
lives
for
there, who has
those
to
that's
deal with it,
there,
who's just trying to live life, man.
because that's wild.
Let's move along real quick. We're gonna go to a place more near and dear to home. Okay, if I find it here, we have. How about I just play the video for y'all, man? They've been putting dirt up on the new mayor Zoran Mondani's name out in these streets, man. Let's hear the dirt that they talking about.
Zoran, they trying to say you doing what with these property taxes? And the headline reads, Mondani is inviting a property tax revolt.
I love that he did this. This creator, I love that he showed us the headlines so that no one says that he's twisting anyone's words. He's showing you the print. Everybody pays. What will a Mondani property tax increase mean for New York City? You can't tell him he's lying. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Another headline reads, everybody pays. Well, what a Mondani property tax increase mean for NYC homeowners and tenants? Every single one of those headlines is a misrepresentation and misinformation about how he inherited a major $12 billion debt problem from this bald head man right here.
For this bald head man right here. Yo, shout out to Conscious Lee, man. He's hilarious.
I want to reiterate what he's saying. Okay. Please be wary of everything you see from big media companies because they are, what he said, misrepresenting, right? That's what he said?
Misrepresentation, yep.
Los, what it do, gang? They are misrepresenting. Because this is a big thing. I was talking to somebody near and dear to my heart the other day, and they were like, "You see what your boy Mondani's doing? I told you he gonna raise the taxes, smoke and mirrors." I was like, "Bro, do you understand that when he was campaigning, there was no way on earth he could have known that Eric Adams was going to leave us $12 billion in debt? Do you know that there is no possible way that he could have even imagined that? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying?"
That's true, and we kind of covered a little bit about that too on a past episode, if I remember correctly. But
Maybe.
yeah, like there was no way he could have known that this was going to happen.
Let me continue on with him.
What the headline's not telling y'all is that not only did he inherit a Adams budget crisis, that he's taking that $12 billion debt down to just $5 billion in how many months? And it's not just that he took.
You gotta clap that up.
Yeah, we need to get those special effects thing. I sent it to y'all. We need to get the special effects, but continue.
The $12 billion budget gap down to $5 billion. It's the fact that the governor of New York is now trying to play with this man on his top. This man said we got two ways to kill this budget. We can tax the rich or we can raise the prices of property taxes. They are not talking about the taxing the rich alternative. They only trying to highlight the raising tax properties.
I'm sorry, what you say?
No, I'm agreeing with what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the narrative has always is like especially on the right. I'm gonna definitely say that. It's like taxing us. Oh, see what Mom Donovan told you was not gonna. And like I've seen it in stories, and there's people who I've noticed has been like suddenly have changed MAGA all of a sudden on my page on my stories. And I'm really
Still
upset
now?
to see, huh?
They switching still now?
Yes, they switching even now, my guy. Even right now, in this time, in this climate. So seeing this brings a lot of perspective to people who may not have known. And that, like, once again, I want to just really, I really want to pinpoint this is what conservative people do. I don't like liberals, they lie in different ways, yes. And they kind of embellish in different ways, yes. But I'm talking about conservatives. They bold-faced lie and make and literally like
They both do.
partial lies out of the wazoo.
No, but this is I'll be real with you though. This is also a Democratic lie. Like the Democrats, the traditional or whatever you want to call it, the old guard or whatever. This is their lie too. Like Hochul is a Democrat and she's anti-tax the rich because a lot of the Democrats get rich donors too. You know, that's what
No,
makes
I agree that I agree with as well. But I think that, well, let me just say I want. As a matter of fact, I'll dial back what I'm gonna say and just say why I 1000% agree.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what makes Mamdani and AOC and Bernie Sanders so special.
Yeah.
Which should tell y'all what? They're willing to scapegoat working class New Yorkers and misrepresenting his politics than to actually make the rich folks pay their fair share. I get it. Saying tax the rich sound like a bad word as if we're trying to get something out of them that we ain't owed or we ain't entitled to. When in actuality, shit, you pay about 20% of your tax, don't you? 30% of your tax, don't you? They paying 1%. Governor Kathy, you got two simplified options right here. You can A, take a L and say that we don't care about what New Yorkers in the city got to do with. We only care about the capital they can leave, taking care of the rich folks. Or you can take you a W and say, hey, I care more about the general welfare of everyday New Yorkers, and I ain't really concerned to prioritize what how the capital does. Capital as in cash and corporations, not capital as in Avenue, New York. Education is elevation.
Education is elevation. Love this guy, man. Consciously,
I'll be real with you. I'm not always big on consciously content. Sometimes I think he could be. What's like a word for someone who expects everything to be an idealist? He could be an idealist too much, you know. But right on point this time. You know what I mean? This is right on point. This is right. This is real. And you know he's a very popular TikTok political influencer. So like,
that's true.
He's gonna know how to take real complex topics, condense them into like a minute or two, and give it back to us in a way that we understand. And what I understand from this is they could tax the rich to alleviate the debt, but they're making it seem like the only way to get out of this is taxing the working class, and they're trying to make it Mamdani's fault.
Yep. What is your take on this?
I want to go back to last episode where I said we got to eat the rich. Because they keep telling us we don't care about them. They keep telling us, well, if you tax us, how are we going to live on the remainder of our money that still makes us richer than you? You know, while we have to figure out our daily basic needs. Like, you know, if the city don't have money, that means that the city doesn't have money to aid in things that they do every day, which could span from education to homelessness to affordability of housing to healthcare. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people die. People die like that. So y'all don't care.
Did we talk? Did they speak about how he brought down that billion? Brought it down to 5 billion already.
Yeah, consciously mentioned that. Yeah,
but no, like how he did it.
No, we didn't. I don't think we did.
Oh, okay.
Probably just like reallocating the monies where they need to be. I do remember that he put in auditors in different departments to see where like excess spending was and all that.
That's probably where that came from. because that's also another way that people will twist the narrative and say, "Oh, well, how else did he brought it down to 5 billion? He probably already took it from your property taxes." So people might say that too.
I'll be real with you though. That's this is you say people twisting words, but it's not people. It's like the major outlets, like the news, the video news, the print news, TV, and all that. And shout out, this is why Conscious Lee is important, and even us, like, because we're covering it and we're giving our honest take on it, whatever. It's important to get your media from more independent places that do verify their sources or whatever and aren't trying to be biased. But yeah, because man, I can't believe that you're trying to reframe it and blame him. Like, that's very dishonest, as you said earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, very much so. Well, I have a other couple questions before I weigh it in. Okay, so what happens if we put the ball in Kathy Hochul's court, right? Either you tax the rich or you tax us, the working class citizens. And she says, you know what? I want to tax the working class citizens.
She loses.
What
the
does Mom
election.
Donnie do in retaliation to that?
Oh, I'm not sure, but I know that one of the leverage tactics of why you would hope that Hochul doesn't do that is because you basically are going to lose your election, and she has an election coming up.
Also, he's using tactics to put her in a corner.
Yeah. And the response to that is Hochul and her donors in the political machine trying to reframe it to look like taxing workers is Mondani's idea.
Okay. So at the end of the day, is it her decision?
Yeah. Yeah, Albany got to play ball.
Okay.
The idea, though, is that we all get mad and we all start calling Hochul and we can let her know, like, hey, if you don't do this, you have no chance of being back in office. So, like, if she got 30,000 calls tomorrow telling her, hey, you better tax the rich or you're not getting any vote from me, that kind of changes.
Okay. So you know what? So initially, even though I love Consciously and Mom Donnie is turning out to be a pretty cool mayor. I was honestly going to take the other route and be like, nah, yo, like, Mom Donnie, if you decide to tax us, then you're just like any other politician, and I don't like that. That's where I was about to go. But because I don't really know how these things work, I was afraid to make that decision. And I'm glad I asked the questions that I asked, because I'm thinking that Mom Donnie, like Kathy Hochul, he's bringing it up to Kathy, but at the end of the day, it's still his decision to do this. And if I thought Kathy was going to be like, okay, fine, let's write. If we're not going to tax the rich, then you got to go tax the. I would have been like, yo, listen, bro, don't tax nobody. How about that? And that deficit stays like that, and you leave it alone, and you don't, and that's that. Like to me, in my mind, I thought that would have been the person that I would have believed in, because you're not going to turn your back on New York like that.
Yeah,
but now I understand how this works.
I do remember when Bernie was running and he ended up losing. He did tell us that we had to vote at all levels. So you vote locally, in your municipality, which is your city. Even more local than that, your borough, your state. And that's what we got to do, man. We got to hold every politician at every turn accountable and tell them we want progress. So we have a progressive mayor in there. Cool. We got to tell the governor, you be progressive, or we gonna get a progressive governor in there. We got to tell our senators, you got to be progressive, or we want progressive senator. We want progressive representatives, because we don't live in a monarchy, and it does take an effort between lawmakers and appointed officials working together to get progress going.
I feel like, yo, man, this thank you for sharing that. It kind of changed my perspective on things, and it makes me understand that he's more than just like this, like he's not only a dope mayor, he's a really intelligent, tactical mayor as well. Putting her in a corner like that, like that's literally like,
He does
following
need
the
us
paper
though.
trail, emailing your boss 101. You know what I mean?
He does need our help though. Like we have to, as a mass of his supporters, put that pressure on Governor Hochul.
Yeah, for real. And and for people who feel like billionaires shouldn't have to pay, I don't know where you at with that. That, to me, that doesn't make any sense. You're they're billionaires, bro. Like they can do it. Like they have the money to take care of this for sure. I don't understand. Greed is such a disgusting situation, and I'm going through some things with my faith in the Bible and whatever. But there's one thing for sure that the Bible says that I am 1,000% behind, and that is this: is the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. And I like some of these people are probably on that Epstein files. So many people are like, and some of these people don't want to be exposed just as much as they don't want to lose any of their money. It's disgusting. And
There's a theory.
It's wild.
There's a theory that Catholicism, that the version of Catholicism that exists in Latin America, was influencing socialism too much, because a lot of the teachings of Jesus were very anti-individualism and more about community, renouncing wealth on earth, and just being more about helping thy neighbor and stuff like that, which kind of aligns with socialism, right? Which is like, the Pharisees are like the wealth hoarders, and wealth doesn't matter on this earth. That's a worldly thing, right? I mean, it even goes so far to say that it's harder to get to heaven being rich than it is not, right?
Right.
So, do you know that the CIA, to combat socialism in Latin America, went and developed a version of evangelicism that is very individualistic, very corporate-like, and doesn't really focus on the community or the wealth aspect, and just had it go through all of Latin America?
What the heck?
Yeah.
That's wild. I definitely need to look at that.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to talk about that today, but yeah. It's crazy.
It's wild, and you do need to have I guess some sort of depiction for the people to look towards, to kind of follow suit and follow the political viewpoints. And I feel like that's religion is big for that.
I'm not going to play all of it because it's like 5 minutes, but this is how evangelicals invaded Latin America.
The advance of evangelical congregations in the Latin American religious landscape is perhaps one of the most significant cultural transformations of recent decades, due to its speed, the significant number of people involved, and the depth with which it challenges the Catholic Church.
I'm not playing more of that because clearly this is in Spanish and it's dubbed in AI, and I hate that.
Yeah,
it creeps me out. But yeah, it is interesting. You can look it up. It's a real thing. I'm gonna move on to something a little bit lighter.
Okay.
And then after that, I think I don't have any more light topics. I think it gets dark.
Oh dang!
But this has been all over the internet. You haven't seen this?
No, this is my first time.
Baby monkey going viral.
Baby monkey, baby monkey.
People are threatening to fly to Japan and fight monkeys right now, and honestly, I get it. Right now, a baby monkey in Japan is the most important thing happening on the internet. His name is Punch, and if you haven't seen him yet, get ready. Punch-kun is a baby Japanese macaque living at the Ichikawa City Zoo in Chiba, Japan. But shortly after birth, his mother abandoned him. So the zookeepers stepped in to hand raise him. When Punch was old enough, the zoo attempted to reintegrate him into the troop of approximately 60 other monkeys in their.
You see how they violated him?
Yo, that's wild.
Yo, the whole internet was girls was dead talking about they about to get on flights and they about to go put in that work for Punch, bro.
What? Yo, this world is crazy, bro. This world is crazy. These guys are calling flights to go get Punch the monkey, but like, yo, where's the death note for the Epstein files? That's what I need to know.
Nah, but this was light. This was light spirited, I think.
I mean, there's not much for me to weigh on this except for that's a very cute monkey, and you know, I don't know, and I don't know how monkey. I don't know why the family abandoned this monkey. I don't know if that's like a natural thing or if it's like, or it's just like, yo, I don't want to deal with a kid. But
that's crazy as a monkey, but there's more.
Their enclosure, but without a mom to show him the ropes, Punch struggled. The other monkeys weren't exactly welcoming, so his keepers gave him a stuffed orangutan toy, an IKEA plushie, to help him build muscle strength and give him something to hold on to. And Punch latched on immediately, inspiring reactions and discourse online. Fun fact, Punch-kun is actually named after Monkey Punch, the manga artist who created Lupin III. The zoo posted about him on February 5th, and clips of Punch started spreading fast. However, on February 19th, a video posted by the Insider paper showing Punch being dragged across the ground by an older monkey garnered over 11 million views in a single day. People were threatening to fly to Japan and fight the other monkeys. But
y'all gonna lose. I just want to let you know.
Here's where it gets wholesome. IKEA Japan's president personally visited the zoo on February 17th and donated 33 stuffed toys so Punch would always have a backup plushie. But the best part is that the zoo says Punch is actually making friends. Recent clips show him getting groomed by other monkeys, climbing on their backs, even getting hugs. The zoo released a statement saying the bully monkey was probably just a protective mom who thought Punch was bothering her baby. They asked people not to feel sorry for Punch, but to cheer him on instead, saying he shows resilience and mental strength. If this whole thing feels familiar, well, that's because it is. People online are comparing.
I don't care about the penguin.
That's kind of crazy. People are going to book flights to beat up monkeys.
Please watch this
over another monkey.
This is Shauna Bree. She has 104,000 followers. I don't know why I follow her, but I saw this and I thought this was hilarious. Me in Japan going after the MFs bothering baby Punch.
That ass. Back up. Back up. Watch here. Watch here. You, come here.
You know how many people I've seen do this?
What in the world is happening in this? I mean, okay, whatever. I didn't even find that funny. Like, what are you talking about, lady? You're not gonna win against a bunch of monkeys,
bro. But if we all go over there, they gonna accept Punch, bro. You don't feel, yo, this brought tears to my eyes, bro. I wanted Punch to win, man. Little Punchy Wunchy. That's my name for him. I gave him that nickname. You ever hear somebody call him Punchy Wunchy? He got it from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do think you need to cheer on this monkey. I do think that it's great that we still have some humanity left in our souls after all the craziness that's going on in this world. So I feel like that's a good thing. I'm just kind of like, over a monkey in Japan. We're gonna take flights for that.
I got a theory.
Let's go get these Epstein files. We got the money for that. We should put our money together to get these people from the Epstein files since since America's not doing nothing about them.
I have a theory for you.
Yeah, they're killing real babies.
Do you remember Harambe?
Yes.
Do you remember who Harambe was?
It was the gorilla?
The gorilla that got shot and killed in 2016?
Yes.
Do you remember what else happened in 2016 that changed the timeline forever?
No.
Donald Trump got elected.
Oh, snap.
Life has been hell ever since.
Uh-oh.
So Harambe died. And a lot of people say our timeline changed after Harambe died, right? So Harambe dies and we go through a dark period.
Okay.
Now we got Punch. You know, he a monkey. Primates. They all primates. You got Punch. The rebirth. He's not dying. He's born.
Huh.
and struggle. His mom abandoned him.
Okay.
You know, just like the universe abandoned us since 2016.
Oh,
Have us
okay.
out here fending for ourselves. We punch. Okay. Harambe died so that Punch can rise. Okay. So from 2016 to 2026, we had to go through a dark period because we killed Harambe. But Punch is back, baby.
Okay. Kapow.
The birth, the rebirth.
Ooh.
Renaissance,
Punch.
if you will. Punch is the universe's sign to us that it's gonna be okay. You know, Harambe was the universe's sign to us that we're gonna go through a dark period. It's gonna be sad. We gotta grieve. It's gonna be tough. Punching his little stuffed animal, goddamn adorable. But it also means we're gonna make it, baby.
Yes, sir.
That's my theory.
That's a very elaborate theory, and I won't expound on it any more than you have. And I think we should just move right along.
I feel like you think that I'm playing.
Much love to Punch, though. Keep fighting. You are a very cute monkey, very cute orangutan stuffed animal. I'm sorry I wouldn't go on a flight to fight other monkeys for you, though.
Fine. You want to get to the sad stuff? Here we are. On his birthday, Prince Andrew arrested by UK officials. Let's get into this.
Prince has officially been arrested in his own country on his birthday. Thursday, February 19th, UK police showed up and officially arrested Prince Andrew.
Hold on.
Everything he's been lying about for the last 20 years is finally catching up to him. That's not all they did. Police are now actively searching his property, not just his current property, his previous property, including the Royal Lodge. What finally got this man arrested, who has been a known friend and confidant to some of the worst human beings of the 21st century? For decades, Prince Andrew has been adamantly denying that he has done any wrongdoing while representing the crown. But now they're
Yeah. So how do we feel about that?
Well, that's good news. I don't think that's a bad thing. Finally, somebody from the Epstein files got arrested.
But do you know why he got arrested?
I thought he was arrested because of the files, no?
No.
Why?
I got you.
Oh.
I got you. Because it is from the files. My bad. You're right. It is from the files. But it's not for none of the kids stuff, which really was really frustrating for me. It's about this. This is what they care about.
The charges reportedly stem from Andrew Mountbatten Windsor giving convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and others information he had as a UK trade envoy from 2001 to 2011, not due to other connections to Epstein revealed by the Justice Department.
For giving them insider knowledge.
What?
Because you could diddle kids, but don't play with my money.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Hold on. Maybe there's more.
British charges of misconduct in office could put the former prince in significant legal jeopardy. His arrest raises questions about handling sensitive government information and the oversight of quasi-official royal roles. The former prince denies any wrongdoing, especially related to the long-standing allegations that he was involved with young women and even underage girls.
By the way, that's him right here over a child in that picture.
Provided by
That's disgusting.
Yeah. For insider knowledge, for trading, for money. Is that not frustrating?
Disgusting, bro.
Is that not like one of the most? I was so happy and elated to hear the news, and then I found out what he was being arrested for, and I was like, "Not the kids, not the kids."
Yo, that's wild. That's wild. You know, this is probably the most opportune time to talk about this, but once again, I'm the anime guy in this group. There's this anime called Death Note, where basically the Death Note is you can write any name on in its notebook, and they will die within 60 seconds. And there was this character who named Light Yagami that picked up the notepad, that picked up the Death Note. As a matter of fact, I think I actually brought up Light before, and I was comparing him to Adam 22 or something like that. But anyway, I'll continue. So basically, Light, he said, you know what? I like, why don't I just clean up the streets of Japan and kill every heinous criminal that's known to man? And they'll die in jail. They'll, whoever is the, head of a drug cartel, or whoever is, head of this or whatever, or who's been a rapist and different things of that nature. I'm going to write their names in a notepad and kill them all. And then the Japan police got involved. And long story short, Light Yagami gets caught, and he ends up getting killed by the Death Note himself. I say all that to say, we need a Light Yagami to come back. His nickname was Kira, which means God, because he wanted to be the god of of Japan, or of that world. He was gonna kill everybody around the world that was bad, and create a whole new world order. That's where he went wrong. But long story short, once again, we need Akira. We need this guy to come through with the notepad, write these people's names down, and get them, bro. Get them. They need to be done. They need to answer for what they have done, and no one is doing it. No one. We've been talking about this for months.
I love your love for anime. I do. You knew you could have made the same analogy with Batman.
No, I don't want to do it with Batman, because Batman, no.
Well, I guess he doesn't kill, right? So I guess not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, these people need to die.
But
Yesterday.
Yeah. No one's gonna come save us, I think.
I just feel like it takes an anime to get it right. This is fiction. They got it right. They got it right. And at the end of the day, the perpetrator, the perpetrator was him. Like, they were like, the police were going after him. But in my mind, I'm like, yo, he's doing the job for y'all right now, bro. Like, there's people you couldn't even catch, and he got him, bro.
But going back to Prince Andrew, while it is upsetting that he's only being arrested for, like, whatever it is, giving up trade secrets or whatever, it is cool to see people go to jail, right? Like, I did see someone say, if a prince can go to jail, so can a president. So that's a nice little precedent to set to the world, right?
It hasn't happened yet.
Well, do you have anything else to add to this? Because we could get to King Trump in a little bit.
Whoever edits this video needs to put little clips of Light Yagami writing names down on the notepad.
You're gonna have to send me the name of that, because there's no way that I'm gonna spell that off the pronunciation.
Death Note.
Okay, all right.
Death Note anime.
Well,
but anyway,
are you happy? Are you sad about this news? Anything?
I was very happy about it, and hearing why kind of put a little damper in my spirits. But the fact that he got caught anyway is cool. I think we need to be more aggressive about these. Maybe not more aggressive. We need to admit that we're protecting disgusting human beings.
I see what you're saying.
They need to go to jail. Like, I just don't get it.
I see what you mean. At first, I thought you was being a Debbie Downer about Punch the Monkey, but I see what you mean. Like, if we could get all together in an uproar and unison over a monkey, can we do it over this?
Thank you.
I see your point.
I appreciate that.
I see your point.
Thank you.
Although he's like the cutest little monkey with a stuffed animal, man. Like,
I mean, there's cute kids that were great. By people like this disgusting individual. Look at his face.
I know what you meant, but I don't think that's how you ever want to say that sentence again.
Right?
Let's get to some boring stuff, but historical stuff. The Supreme Court ruled against some of Donald Trump's tariffs. We're going to watch these videos because I'll be real with you, I don't think I understand anything anymore. But let's go.
court today saying the president essentially overstepped his authority, trying to invoke a law that had never been used before by a president in this way, a statute that says nothing about tariffs, nothing about taxes, and the high court saying he does not have the authority to do this. This is typically a matter that has been left up to Congress. Every court that looked at this before had said the president had gone too far and said essentially this is a matter for Congress that can delegate some authority to the president, but not all, and certainly not in the sweeping way that he tried to do it. The big question now, what happens to all the money that has been paid by these companies over the last year? Remember, these were a series of tariffs done by executive order. You see the president's there at the Oval Office announcing these tariffs to the high court today against virtually all of our trading partners. He used a variety of different mechanisms to try to do it. The court was only looking at one specific mechanism that he used under this Emergency Powers Act, right? And that's the one that I mentioned doesn't say anything about tariffs or taxes. It talks about regulating imports. But the courts that have looked at this before have said essentially regulating imports is not a tax. Doing taxes is for Congress, and therefore he went too far. Again, we're talking about over $130 billion that has been paid by these companies over the last several weeks. You see there the breakdown of the justices again: Chief Justice Roberts, Justice Gorsuch, Justice Barrett, all appointed, Justice Gorsuch and Barrett, I should say, appointed by President Trump, now ruling against him in this major, major blow to the president's agenda.
I do think that last slide is really important. A few people that he nominated ruled against him. But I also want to play this video before we talk about anything. Hold on, let me just start. He basically started saying, why is it such a big deal?
Ooh, let's look at this.
That's a lot, right?
Yeah. I'm looking for this video of this person that called in that sounds suspiciously like Trump.
Oh, that's on the agenda too. Let's get through this because there's a lot. There's a lot, baby. I told you I spent a long time today. So this is Noah Friedman, legal columnist and Harvard law professor. He says, why is it such a big deal that the Supreme Court ruled against Donald Trump?
Why is it such a big deal that the Supreme Court struck down Donald Trump's tariffs? Well, the Supreme Court hasn't struck down such an important policy initiative in around 90 years, since 19.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Supreme Court hasn't gotten involved in American policy since 1935.
That's crazy.
Which is when they struck down FDR's first New Deal. And this is also the first time that this Supreme Court has ever genuinely stood up to Donald Trump's overreach in executive power. Trump himself now has two options. He can moan and groan, but accept the Supreme Court's opinion, in which case he will probably continue to get conservative opinions from the court, upholding a lot of what he has to do in the future. Or he can double down and try to defy the Supreme Court, not only rhetorically, but also by disobeying it. And if he goes down that road, then it's very probable that this could be a turning point in the Supreme Court's approach to Trump, in which he loses a majority of the court and they extend their attempts to block him from acting unlawfully. The tariff case was actually a great opportunity.
So he's basically at a crossroad. He can accept what they say, go forward, and if he has the humility to accept it, they could keep ruling for him in the future, right? If he goes against them, vocally and by action, he runs the risk of losing the court in total. Lucky for us, that man has not one humble bone in his body. But let's keep going. You got anything to add so far?
I was gonna say I agree with you that he doesn't have a humble bone in his body. Honestly, I think that he's very ignorant, and I think he will defy them and do what he wants to do. Because, and also, I feel like he's been doing what he wants to do for the longest. He's been defying many things. So this, to me, even though this is more rare and unprecedented, it doesn't change the man behind all of that. He's probably going to still do what he wants to do. I also feel like I feel like behind everything, there's still money involved too. Like money is a big factor, and I'm starting to realize that it's not just Congress, the House of Representatives. It's not just the three branches of the judicial, the executive, and legislative branches. It's not just them. it's also these billionaires that have all this power in the world. So I feel like at the end of the day, they're gonna go where the money resides. So if even if he does this, I don't think the Supreme Justices are gonna care. I mean, yeah, they may feel somewhat offended, but if someone says, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna be able to fund your yacht party tomorrow, if you don't pass this law for us or whatever," they're probably gonna they're probably gonna be like, "Oh yeah, oh man, yeah, okay, sure, I'll follow what Trump says." So I don't think there's gonna be much. This man has been roaming free. So
That
yeah,
that part would be unfortunate. That would be unfortunate if they just decide to give up to the billionaire class. But not surprising. But not surprising. Let's see what else he says.
Opportunity for the Supreme Court to stand up to Trump. Imagine they had tried to stand up to Trump in, say, a detainee deportation case. They issue an order telling the president to bring someone back to the United States, and the president ignores them. That looks terrible for the Supreme Court because it shows that they're not very powerful in practice. In this case, however, you can only collect tariffs by a legal process.
also
So
want
if
to
the
pause
Supreme
real
Court
quick.
says that
I also want to, if I was an enemy of the United States or a potential enemy of the United States, I would really start to think like, wow, they're losing their power. If he does what he's doing it's a house divided because of him. This is a weakness, a potential weakness that they can exploit. And then I
I think
wouldn't be
China and Russia.
surprised that people will come and infiltrate our infiltrate our country for real now. Like we all worried about all these immigrants, but we'll get a real situation going down. And now we wouldn't have any means to stop it because of what he's doing. We'll continue.
Nah, I was going to just say I think China and Russia have already. They're just watching at this point. They're like, yeah, it's only a matter of time before they self-destruct. You know.
Yep.
Basically, giving us enough rope to hang ourselves. You know.
Yep.
the tariffs are unlawful, then Trump really, in fact, has to listen, and the lower courts are going to enforce the Supreme Court's decision. The three liberal justices, of course, joined the opinion striking down the tariffs, but the opinion was written by Chief Justice John Roberts, who has been increasingly skeptical of Trump's overreach in recent years, and also by Justice Amy Coney Barrett, who has become, despite her deeply conservative jurisprudence, effectively the swing vote on this court, with 4 justices to her right and 4 justices to her left. Finally, Justice Neil Gorsuch, who's a dyed-in-the-wool conservative, also joined the opinion because he is concerned about what he calls non-delegation doctrine, by which he means the delegation of congressional powers to the president. He thinks that the power to tax, which it really is a power of Congress, and he considered that the delegation of that power to the president in the form of a tariff was itself unlawful. As of this moment, when I'm recording this video, a couple of hours after the Supreme Court decided, Donald Trump held a press conference in which he called the opinion a disgrace, and he called some of the justices fools and lapdogs. The justices don't like to be insulted, but frankly, they can take it. What they can't take is a direct opposition to their authority to actually make decisions. It's possible that Trump really could try to defy the Supreme Court's order.
Hold on.
If so, that would be a serious threat to the rule of law. It will alienate Chief Justice Roberts and Justice Barrett further, and it could mark the beginning of a period of more aggressive enforcement of the law by the Supreme Court against the Trump administration.
I'm sorry, bro. This to me,
Did you?
I mean, yeah,
Why
this
is it
brings
such
a little bit of joy, because it's like, okay, we're waking up to see how horrible of a president, how horrible of an administration this is. And it's also scary because we're really a house divided right now, bro. Like I know that people love to talk, like, and I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but I just feel like it's important. I know we talk about, oh, these immigrants are a threat to our society, illegal immigrants, all of these like people who have like ICE is designed to get these criminals off of the streets and all these different things. We talk about that all the time. But I really do feel like the weakness is within the house, bro. It's in the house.
And I would
Forget
like
the borders, bro. It's in the house.
You said forget the what?
Forget the borders. It's in the house.
And I would also like to say I might not be the most championing of America, right? Because I do believe in criticizing everything, and that's not just for politics. You send me a song, my mind immediately goes, okay, how could this be better? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I eat food at a restaurant, I'm automatically trying to figure out what they could have did to make it better. You know what I mean?
Right.
Same thing for this, right? But one thing that I've always really been proud about is that the United States at least had law and order to some extent. You know, the Supreme Court was the law of the land. What they said went. You know what I mean? They ruled on Roe versus Wade. We got that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They ruled on, a bunch of stuff.
Brown versus the Board of Education.
Right. I'm not gonna remember everything at the moment, but yeah, those are two very drastic changes in our society. And the president enforced those laws at those times, right? Even if they disagreed or whatever the case may be. This would be a real sad moment as an American if everything just starts eroding, and it turns into fascism in a way that fascism becomes, gradual, right? Like it's not from one day to another. And that would be sad. As an American, that would be sad because we had a pretty good system going on. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
It could have got better. Everything could be worked, but it could have got better. Yeah.
And I never seen such polarizing, opposing views between Republicans and Democrats, and of course you got your MAGA Republicans now. Like there's these subsidiaries and things like that. But it's just it's like we're at war within our own country, and I think that there's something to be said about that in of itself. That even one more big issue can really tip the scales and make us and really expose us to a lot of expose a lot of our weaknesses. That's already it's probably prevalent in people in most countries probably know about it, but now it's going to be such a huge weakness that they can really hit that weakness
unless
and hurt us.
Unless we hit a point where everyone's just tired of it. Like if he just defies the Supreme Court and representatives go, hey, we can't have this no more. He gets removed from office. Unless something like that happens. That's the way out of this. But let's move on a little bit to his response. This is him 2 days ago, fresh off the ruling. I want you to pay attention to a few things. One, just the way he speaks, it feels like there's a lot of slurring going on. You know what? Let me not influence y'all. Y'all just listen. Y'all just listen.
Whose stock has gone so up. You have to see. I'm so proud of him.
Can you hear it?
Wrote in his dissent. Although I firmly disagree with the court's holding today, the decision might not substantially constrain a president's ability to order tariffs going forward. So, think of that. The decision might not substantially constrain. And it doesn't. He's right. In fact, I can charge much more than I was charging. So I'm going to just start. Although I firmly disagree with the court's holding today, the decision might not substantially constrain a president's ability to order tariffs going forward. That's because numerous other federal statutes, which is so true, authorize the president to impose tariffs and might justify most, if not all, of the tariffs issued in this case. Even more tariffs, actually. Those statutes include, think of that. Those statutes include, for example, the Trade Expansion Act of 1962, Section 232. All of these things I know so well. The Trade Act of 1974, Sections 122, 201, 301. And the Tariff Act of 1930, Section 338, all clear. But it's a little bit longer process. I thought I'd make things simple, but they didn't let us do that. I would like to thank Justice Kavanaugh for frankly, his genius and his great ability. Very proud of him.
What is he talking about?
In
I
actuality,
think I'm lost.
So he's responding to. So when justices make a decision, sometimes they write like dissents or they write there's like a supportive writing piece to the decision, and in that decision, Justice Kavanaugh basically, by the way, was on the side that lost. Right, it was ruled 6-3, so Kavanaugh did lose. he was basically saying that you know, in the words of Donald Trump.
You have to see. I'm so proud of him. Wrote in his dissent, although I firmly disagree with the court's holding today, the decision might not substantially constrain a president.
So he's basically the decision might not substantially constrain him. So basically saying that he's free to charge the tariffs that he's charged. But I want y'all to remember, Kavanaugh is on the losing side of that decision. So whether he feels that way, he doesn't feel that way, that decision was lost. You know what I mean? He voted on the side that lost. And then he just goes on to say how proud he is of Kavanaugh and how he could, you know, he's happy that Kavanaugh wrote that because he feels like he could, the statutes already allow him to do the tariffs. And the reason why that was
just saying he's gearing up to do them,
which was important for this next slide. Donald Trump says he is raising his new global tariff from 10 to 15% immediately. And of course, he talks. Oh, I didn't have the one where he talks.
I guess he didn't get that one. But based on a thorough and detailed and complete review of the ridiculous, poorly written, and extraordinarily anti-American decision on tariffs issued, yes, I wish alive was here. He'll do a way better with Trump. After many months of contemplation by the United States Supreme Court, please let this statement serve to represent that I, as President of the United States of America, will be, effective immediately, raising the 10% worldwide tariff on countries, many of which have been ripping the U.S. Yo, that one is hilarious. Yo, can you scroll back? I need that meme, bro.
What, this?
No. This. Y'all move. I got it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just scrolling because I'm trying to see if this is even legal. Like, how is this legal? They just told him he can't do it. How's he still doing it?
The guy said that he could do it, but it will show that the justices will be
side.
Well, he's doing it for America. He's doing it for America, my guy. He's doing it's to make America great again. He knows how America's gonna be great again.
Bro,
so he's gonna be the one to make the decision.
How is this legal? Someone please explain, because I don't understand. I thought this is what I told you. Like, I don't think I know anything anymore. I thought the Supreme Court said he can't do tariffs anymore. And he seemed to be upset about it. And then he said, I'm going to make him 15%. What? Bro, I just paid $9 for a McDouble with some fries and a Coke. Like, I'm tired of it. I can't live like this, bro.
Ain't that really $8 though? With the upgrade with the fries?
Shut up.
Remember, I'm fat too. You feel me? I'll catch you. Don't worry, I'll catch you.
That's still a lot for a McDouble, gang. Like, it's just a McDouble.
I mean, it is a lot for a McDouble. I remember when a McDouble was like $3.
You mean last year? Nah, maybe like 4 years ago. But nah, yeah, this is crazy. I don't understand. I'm trying to scroll to see what people are saying. So is this grounds for impeachment? I thought they just said he couldn't do it. All he's doing is robbing us. Like, yeah, I'm confused. Can someone explain?
But I feel like the guy said that. The guy said that he can still do it. It's just that it's going to be, it's just going to look bad on the Supreme Justices.
It's going to be illegal.
It's going to look bad. That's it. I mean, like,
get your black.
I mean, like, yo, listen, I am not surprised. Like, y'all surprised. I'm not surprised. He's going to do whatever he wants. He's been doing whatever he wants for the last time he was the president, and he's doing whatever he wants this time. Why are we surprised? I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, that's the one thing I love and hate about this president. I hate the fact that he does whatever he wants, and I love the fact that he can do it, because then it makes me understand that next time, hopefully next time we get another black president, I want this dude doing executive orders, bam, 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 for black people, because it can happen. There's no way you can tell me it can't not.
The president, though.
Huh?
That's not how you post a president, though. That's why he's tripping. Like, that's not how it's supposed to be going, bro.
But guess what? Guess what? At the end of the day, the American people don't care. Like MAGA, the MAGA heads don't care about that. And I understand there's supposed to be all of these rules and whatever to keep checks and balances and all these different things. But if we being real right here, if we being really honest, and put me on the cross if you feel so. But at the end of the day, when things don't get done, you feel some type of way. When
I get that, but
Obama went into office, and I felt like, yo, like more things should have been done for Black people. You know, like stuff with racism, stuff with proximity crime, stuff with redlining, different things like that I was expecting him as a president to take care of, and he did not do anything. And his excuse was, oh, this checks and balances. Oh, we got to follow this rule and this rule and that rule and blah 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 blah. And it won't, and things will be better if we do it that way. It was like, oh my gosh, like why do we go through this mountain of rules and nothing gets done? Like, no wonder you promise all of these different things and half of them don't happen. Then here comes President Trump. He's doing all of these horrible things, and it happens every time.
But that's
and
why
you're
you
like,
don't.
oh my God.
That's why you don't want it to work like that, because you don't want somebody to do what Trump is doing. You want him. The system is failing right now. It's not supposed to work this way. We might go into a great depression because of this dude.
I understand. I understand.
Bro, like a
that
burger
side
might
of
be
it, but there's
$100
another
next year.
side where you want things to be done and you want it done now, and it gets done, and you have faith in that. And that's why you have MAGA blindly following this man, because he says he's going to do it. He does it regardless of what anyone else says. And it's like, you could do that? Hell
Speaking
yeah, I
of
could
MAGA.
do that. I'm the president of the United States, my guy. I'm going to do it. So now you have all these MAGA people like, whoa, this guy is like God. He's like the king. And now people just follow him like crazy. It's a bad thing, but I also understand the other side of things where you've been waiting for different things to happen for eons and eons and eons, promised. Then don't make promises you can't keep.
Well,
That's what I'm trying to say.
You try to do the best you can while you're in there. But hold up. Speaking of MAGA.
Nah, bro.
Speaking of MAGA and his supporters, a young man today called in to C-SPAN to give their opinions on the Supreme Court ruling. You ready for this?
Pause. Let me say this. Pause. Let me say this. All right. There's a guy named I forgot his last name, but I remember his first name because it's my name, Kyle. So he literally got hanged in the middle of oh my gosh, it's somewhere in the South. He got hanged, right? We don't, and no one knows the foul play or whatever the case may be, right? If I was the president of the United States of America and I heard that heinous stuff happen right then and there, I would have called for executive orders to be like, hurry up, find them now. Find them today. I want them done. I wanted to. Oh, but we got to go through all this stuff above it. Forget that. Go get him now. Hurry up.
That's different, though.
Hurry up. It's not different. We saying we got checks and balances.
Yeah,
we got to follow
that's
the
not
order.
policy.
Huh?
That's not policy, though.
Okay, fine. Then let's make a policy where people do let's create a policy where if there's hate crimes like that, then there needs to be dealt with immediately, and there should be everything should be on it like white on rice. That should be the policy.
Biden and Harris did that.
And
They did a lynching act, right?
And then, but I'm telling you that it went through, but it had to go through all of these different hoops or whatever the case may be. While this dude Trump could do an executive order, like bam, we doing that right now for this person right here, right now. And that's my point. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's that there's like this police brutality. This police brutality that happened like if we had somebody that was like Trump, but for us, we would have like this dude, Derek Chauvin, would have been in jail all like way before he's been in jail right now. We would have had the two people that decided to kill Ahmaud Arbery for citizens arrest. They would have been under the jail already. Same thing with Breonna Taylor. We would have gotten them guys would have stripped of their badges, would have been in jail. Like I'm telling you, bro, like things would be a whole lot different if there was a Trump mentality for like a progressive president. I feel like Mom Donnie is a little bit like that too, where he's kind of like, I'm gonna make this happen, make that happen. And then now he's publicly cornering the governor. He's publicly cornering them, making a decision like, if you don't make the right decision, you're not going to be governor next time. So you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Like, I'm sorry, I know I'm talking a lot, but I'm just saying like there's something to be said when things get done and they get done quick. And it's like, yo, that's the kind of president I want. I want the things to be done now, and it's done.
I still think you gotta be wary of that because you want to keep checks and balances and some type of process for things to get done so that crazy things don't get done. Like
I agree.
Tariffs send us into a great
I guess I'm 50-50. I agree, but I guess I'm 50-50 on it, or maybe I'm leaning a little bit towards forget these checks and balances.
I mean, but I do think
look at all the havoc this man has wreaked.
I do think the way you feel does explain how some people do support Trump. Because
but anyway, I guess we can cut all of that out in the editing. But I just had to share that.
It's an original thought. I did want to get do the segue again. Speaking of MAGA and their supporters, somebody called in to C-SPAN today to voice their opinion on the Supreme Court. Are you ready?
Virginia, Republican. Let's hear from you.
Well, this is John Barron, and this is the worst decision you've ever had in your life, practically. Jack's going to agree with me, right? But this is a terrible decision. And you have Hakeem Jeffries, he's a dope, and you have Chuck Schumer, who can't cook a cheeseburger. Of course these people are happy. But true Americans will not be happy. And you have the woman earlier, I assume she's a woman, she's a Democrat, but she said she's disgraced. She's devastated.
All right,
by
John.
this.
We'll go to Chester. John.
So I think that was a joke. I think that was an impersonator. But this is something Trump has done before.
Or it could be AI.
But this is something Trump has done before because there's old videos of since like 91 of him doing this.
Story of Donald Trump's old spokesman, as the Washington Post headline writes, may be that it's been such an open secret for so long, it's hard to believe that anyone is still questioning it.
What's your name again? John Miller. And you work with Donald? Yes, that's correct.
It was back in the 1980s, and when the flashy New York real estate mogul needed to get a bit of news out, the newspaper reports it was common knowledge among New York reporters that Trump just assumed a different name and handled the media calls himself. Like this call from reporter Sue Carswell at People magazine concerning Trump's breakup with girlfriend Marla Maples.
What kind of comment is coming from either your agency or from Donald? Well, it's just that he really decided that he wasn't, he didn't want to make the commitment. He didn't want to make a commitment. He really thought it was just coming out of a, marriage.
What happened?
I have no idea what he's saying. Continue.
You can't hear it?
I can hear it, but it's super fuzzy. But continue.
And he's starting to do tremendous.
The real amazing
Well financially, and he just thought it was too soon to make any commitment to anybody. So what's going to happen with Rashid being out the labor?
analysis, he says, would be absolutely certain, but based on pitch, tone, cadence, and his expertise, John Miller and Donald Trump are one and the same.
Yes, it's my opinion that it is Donald Trump's voice.
This guy's crazy.
That's hilarious.
But do you think this is actually him though? This one? Because it doesn't.
Virginia, Republican. Let's hear
He
from you.
sounded a little too young.
Well, this is John Bear, and you have this is the worst decision you've ever had in your life.
It sounds like a young Donald Trump, right?
Yeah, you sound like a few years younger. Less
I did think
slurring.
maybe he did one of these, like, yo, what up? It's your boy Canop. You know what I mean? Like,
That's what it felt like and sounded like, but I don't know.
yeah, no slurring. It's not him. There's no slurring.
That is, but honestly, if that really is him, bro,
but he's done it before.
That's one of the funniest things in the world, bro.
What a bananas thing to do in the 90s, though, right?
The 90s was a wild time, so I'm not gonna hold you.
I was tired. I mean, he was tired of being with Marla Maples. Just like, what?
Yeah, my dude Trump, bro, he wilding. My man wilding for respect.
That was such a crazy segment, bro.
But to end the weigh-in, I just think that just shows like this man is unhinged. I don't get why we have him as a president, bro. I feel like even MAGA Republicans should there's hardly any legs to stand on with this guy. He's crazy, bro. Crazy dude. It's a crazy guy.
I don't understand any of this.
He's a crazy dude, for sure.
We can move on to the next topic if you want. If you want to add anything to this.
Oh my goodness, we have another topic.
Oh, there's like 6.
Oh my goodness.
Told you to get ready.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Or we could do a bi-weekly podcast. So this made not bi-weekly, I meant twice a week. This made its way on the socials. And let's just play it and get your thoughts.
Hey, is this Ghislaine Maxwell?
Ghislaine? Do I know you? You know Ghislaine?
No, sorry.
No? I used to order Hello Pizza off her.
Oh, really?
She always delivered, yeah.
This video has been going viral online, and although Grok says that this video has been heavily edited, it says that the base video looks to be real from Quebec City, Canada. Obviously, this looks a lot more like Ghislaine than this. People are also wondering, who's the guy she's talking to? And there's a lot of people that think it looks a whole lot like Alan Dershowitz, Epstein's lawyer. But what about the cane? I couldn't find any photos of Alan walking with a cane, but it turns out that in June of 2015, Alan Dershowitz reported that he was walking with a cane due to injuries sustained from falling on a puddle at TD Gardens in 2012. What are the odds? The internet's wild and who knows what's real, but when he says Ghislaine and she does that double take, ooh, that does seem suspicious. Do you think it's a lookalike or the real deal? Because if this video is real, the teeth look the same and so do the eyes and nose. As always, let me know what you think about all of this down below.
Sir?
That's
Ghislaine, right? Like, I'm not tripping. She does that double take. Look at the double take.
Wait, is this Ghislaine Maxwell?
Come on, son. I do that whenever anyone says Jason outside, bro. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Nah, bro. This is where my thoughts will stop. I don't know, like I don't have much to say, except on the fact that
you don't think that looks like Ghislaine Maxwell, bro?
No.
You don't think it's crazy that she turned when he said Ghislaine?
Yes, but no. But at the same time, I don't think that looks like her. It looks. I mean, they said it's heavily edited with AI. It looks like some weird version of her, but like a bizarro version of her, but it doesn't look like her. Like completely. Like I don't think so. I mean, how old is that photo compared to the photo that they're comparing it to? Is another question.
I don't know, man.
It don't look like it to me though.
Bro. And
do I know you?
You're supposed to be in jail, right?
She's supposed to be in
jail. You know Ghislaine?
No, sorry.
No? I used to order Hello Pizza off her.
And that dude look like the Gershowitz dude, man.
Nah, that dude does look like the Gershowitz dude. Yeah.
Oh, really? Show is delivered, yeah.
This video has been going viral on.
What's the chances? What's the chances, bro?
I feel like we're walking into conspiracy theory land here. And I'm going to step 2 steps back.
Nah, bro, you tripping. Look at that. That's the same person. That's the same person.
Nah, it's not. That person definitely look like none of them, though. I'll tell you that. So if that's so,
Dog,
maybe
that's
maybe
Big
it's true.
Gersh. That's Big Gersh, bro.
Big
And
Gersh.
and he not just Epstein's lawyer. He's also like one of the people that like was like a mentor to like the Kushners and stuff. So like, come on, man. That's a big dog. That's Big Gersh.
I don't see the differences. I mean, I see it. I do see the similarities of this, which kind of increases the chances of it. But
So hold up,
I don't know.
hold
Like
up,
I just don't like. I don't think I should.
Hold on. Shh. Wait. Stop. You think I'm crazy?
I think you're crazy.
Yeah.
No. I mean, yeah, I think you're crazy on a regular basis. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I meant for this. Do you think I'm crazy for believing like this is
That's whatever. Do I think you're crazy? Yeah, for believing this.
Yeah.
So willingly, yes.
I'm looking at the same person.
I wish our viewers can weigh in on this and kind of like it'll be Canove versus Martin and be like, yo, what's like, am I right for looking at this with caution? And honestly, bro, I feel like I just feel like, you just don't believe everything anymore, bro. Like AI is a very scary tool, bro. And
She out of jail.
I don't
She's
know.
not in jail. She don't got no puppy. She don't got no dog. She's outside with the Gersh. And they out waiting in line outside like the world ain't ended.
Well, I mean, that's what you're gonna do. But and also I feel like at the same time, you're not gonna just sit there and act as though like you gotta be secretive about this stuff.
So why he did this? Why he started covering his face like this if that's not Big Gersh?
I mean, he was fixing his glasses.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let us know in the comments.
That's not even a good enough cover up.
Get out of here, man. All right, let's get into hip hop. We never talk about hip hop here anymore. I want to play a video for you, and I want your opinion.
Finally, stop hiding my girlfriend.
Okay, that's important. Yeah, to your point, you weren't doing it wrong. LA is a nasty place.
It's very nasty.
LA is a
It's
nasty
very
place.
nasty. And the minute somebody know who your partner is, they in her DM.
They on her.
My big brother, Game. I love Game to death. I showed Game. I said, yes, my girl. You know, we think about getting married soon. 2 days later, he was in her DM.
Oh my Lord.
I said, God damn, Game.
Oh my God. No way.
Come on, Game. That's some bullshit.
I love him though. I love Game. That's my big dog. Yeah, I finally stopped.
I don't mean no disrespect, but if I tell you this my shorty, I'm finna get married to her, and you in her DMs 2 days later, you ain't my big bro, gang. I don't got no love for you, and you ain't my big bro, gang.
That is not my big bro at all.
That's
Game. What's up with you, bro? What's up with you, bro?
I don't want nothing to do with you, gang. Honestly, that's cold. That's cold. Also, Simba, you in a beef. Why are you giving up this information, bro? Why are you giving up this information?
Word, you currently in a beef with Cole right now. And you know Cole is a master craftsman with the pen. And I know you nice with the pen, but Cole is a master craftsman with the pen, and now you're giving him some ammo.
Some wild dirty macking, bro. Yo, I would be so tight. I'll be so tight if I'm telling you I'm excited about my shorty, and then you in her DM and you game, and you dirty macking and you get nah, bro. Nah, finito.
Fight for that. Fight for that. I would never. I would never. I'm not talking to the game ever again. If my fiance is accepting game from the game, then y'all can play the game by yourselves. I'm not in it. I'll play another
Honestly,
game.
not to be like what's the word? A simp? Not to be a simp or nothing, but you could kind of even understand some violence behind that. Like I just told you that I'm a married shorty, and now you in her DM and you stole her. I bet. Cool.
But did he steal her?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know. But even if you tried, now you get to go see Pac concerts. What you mean, bro? That's crazy.
That's not. That's a wild situation, my guy. Simba, don't call him your big bro. That's not your
Yeah,
big bro.
that's nasty work. How you gonna call that man your big bro? He just trying to take your wife or your potential wife. That
Your
ain't no
future
big
wife.
bro.
I wonder I wonder how she handled that situation. I would love to know.
I just found the clip. I don't know if there's more context to that.
But for real though, that's sickening, bro. Like having friends, or I guess people within your community, is I don't understand the concept of, especially when we're in a community of Black and brown folk. Like we're out here trying to support each other in a lot of different ways, and then we have situations like this where you're trying to do like really horrible and disgusting things to your own people, bro. Like it be your own people for real.
Yeah, the dirty Mac is crazy. The dirty Mac is nasty. Speaking of dirty Mackin, little great subway here. Dean the Great, I believe his name is. Dean the Great. He's a YouTube boxer. This was what, earlier this week?
Yeah.
This is the first video that went viral with power lifter Larry Wheeler. He was kind of dirty macking his girl the whole night. You know what I mean? I guess Larry Wheeler had enough of it. Let's see what happened.
Can I get a hug? No, don't do. Oh, whoa. I know we're streaming and shit. I know, hey, bro. Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect the king like that. You know why?
She a queen, though.
Listen. Whoa. I know we're streaming. You gotta chill. We got chill. I know.
Is he drunk?
Honey or liquor, nigga. I know we streaming, but honey is.
That is hilarious that you asked, is he drunk? And Rampage Jackson is like, yo, handle your liquor, man. Handle your liquor.
Come
Wife
on.
up for grabs.
Hey, he's been mad disrespectful. Hey,
It's
did you
like
get
that. This.
We're doing the hands. Listen. You ready for 200? Get it. Whoa!
Yikes.
Dean. All night getting shit on.
Oh,
Yeah. I was Dean. waiting for that fucking moment. That was a real ass slap, nigga. Get your ass in the van, nigga. It's a hard.
That's a real smack.
Bitch ass nigga.
Come on.
In the van.
You did good. Hey, nigga. You did good, nigga. Hey, fuck.
Yo, how you get slapped and the dude come up to you and say, you did good, man?
You did good. You took
No,
that.
don't do. Oh, whoa. I know we're streaming and shit. I know, hey,
That's wild, bro. So that smack, yo, that smack was real.
And then the day after,
he deserved it though, 1000%.
literally the day after, literally within 24 hours, right? Am I tripping or is this between 24 hours?
You definitely.
Nice to meet you, though.
Yeah, I just don't be lying because girls around and shit. You definitely know me, bro.
Same dude, Dean the Great. Now he's talking to Tiki Goshen or something like that. The he's a UFC coach or something like that.
I didn't even know some disrespectful shit, but
I don't know you, but I don't like your attitude. And I don't like your fucking tone.
I don't like you at all, though. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah. Are you the guy that got slapped on video?
I did, but I'll slap the shit out you, though.
Oh, you will?
Okay. I'm going to show you the inside of the house.
Oh yeah, yeah, for real.
Don't do that.
Seriously?
Don't do that.
Yikes.
No, don't do. Oh, whoa.
Yikes.
I know we're.
How many L's can you take in 1 week?
What a
I guess enough enough to protect your face. That's doing crazy.
What a crazy thing, man. How do you feel about this?
I mean, he deserved them both, bro. He deserved both of them joints.
I think the first one.
But I'm also thinking, like, aren't you a boxer?
I'm now wondering if maybe he's not really a boxer. Like maybe he's just a YouTube boxer because
like a Jake Paul or something.
Yeah, like Jake Paul can really box because like why are you getting beat up like this everywhere you go?
Okay, he can really box for real.
Maybe. I mean, we could Google it, but I don't really feel like.
No, Jake Paul. He can really box for real.
Yeah, he's not a professional boxer. Like he's not like. But the fact that he was able to go rounds with Anthony Joshua and stuff, you know what I mean?
I guess. But yeah, I would love to know more about this guy because for him to get sucker slap, and sucker punch like in 1 week and not like you're not even like improving your skill at all and anything like that. Like, come on, bro. Like, what's up? Why are you getting hit like this? Like,
oh
nah,
hold up. Never mind. Hold up. This tab says Dean the Great gets knocked out 3 times.
Oh my God! The champ is down! Wow!
TKO.
What happened?
Isn't that a TKO, technical knockout?
If you get 3, it depends on the rules of that fight. But yeah, maybe he can't fight, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Maybe he just gets knocked around a lot.
He's like a punching bag.
Could be. I still can't believe you don't think that's Ghislaine. I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe it's like a punching bag.
Yo.
Maybe he is a punching bag.
But to fully answer your question, I feel like he deserved it on both situations. It's very disrespectful. He's very disrespectful. Honestly, these streamers, these like these guys that do these things for likes and views is so childish and horrible to me.
It is a little satisfying watching them get hit though, right?
I mean, that's why I'm like, oh, okay. Because if you're a streamer, like I automatically be thinking like, yo, you're not really an adult for real. Like, and I guess you're getting your money, get it how you live. And I'm not hating. I'm not hating. Like, I just think you're just childish. You're doing childish stuff and getting paid for it because the world just likes childish things, I guess. And you're being a child. Like, why are you chastising this dude and trying to holler at his wife?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It looked like she was liking the pressure that he was giving her.
I think she was just nervous.
And that's another thing that like it could have been perceived that she was feeling him, but could really have been could have been nerves because she's like, yo, I don't know how my man is gonna handle this situation. Let me just be nice and whatever.
She did seem a little relieved when he got smacked. A little bit.
Oh, thank God. I thought I had to keep up the charade. Thank God for my man. Yo, that's crazy. But he deserves that. And then it sounded like he was berating the other dude, bro.
Oh yeah, that was out of. And you gotta wonder, like, if you see a guy taller, bigger than you with muscles, and you with Rampage Jackson, I feel like you should always wonder: is this a UFC fighter? Should I?
Also, is there a reason he wants to get a rise out of people that are taller, bigger, and stronger than him? Like, is that
Rampage in the stream called them Napoleon A-word, N-word, you know? So it could be like a Napoleon complex type of thing.
Probably. Yeah, it could be a Napoleon complex. I could see that. It just doesn't. I want to know what's going through his mind that he decides to do these things, and then not even really like defend himself afterwards. I mean, I get it. Like, people's like, yo, he said, I gotta fight him. I gotta get my lip back, whatever. But at the same time, Boy, sit down.
I do
Come
think it's
on.
crazy. I do think it's crazy that getting slapped by a big powerlifter dude, your instinct is in 24 hours to go like press another big dude. Like you must like really not learn your lesson, bro, ever in life. You know. And maybe he don't learn it. Crazy Tom.
But that is but I mean, that's all I gotta say about the matter. And even just seeing this, him getting knocked down 3 times is quite crazy.
Let's you sent this right just now?
Yeah.
Have you heard it?
I've heard a couple of lines from it.
Okay. Apparently
I
T.I.
don't hear it being aimed at 50, but
Okay, let's see. Apparently T.I. drops a diss track aimed at 50 Cent.
You didn't have to love me while I was just a loving child. Why couldn't they just let me be, let me be, let me be, let me be?
All closed eyes ain't sleeping, and all even scales ain't even. The bear hibernate don't poke. When you see the giant sleeping, shouldn't have woke. I don't know how many times I told him, but please hop up all my slogan. Because you can't impress me with a big bread, boy. The strongest for the longest I've been there, boy. I'm playing my city, know I'm in there. And I ain't number 3, what you getting there? I know that we ain't trying to pretend that the king won't get a sledgehammer for an insect. Listen, now I built this throne, boy, it wouldn't exist. Got a concrete crab, boy, this shit don't even fit you. Big dog.
I don't think
I don't hear
hear
anything
T.I.
where he aims at 50 Cent.
But I also don't think I want to hear T.I. rap in 2026.
You don't want to hear him rap?
That shit was kind of whack.
Nah, yo, I kind of like that joint. But then again, I'm a T.I. fan. I'm a T.I. fan and a Jeezy fan. So
you think that's what it felt like?
I'm always want to hear him rap in 2026, 2027, 2028. I don't care.
You think that's how them old heads felt when Buckshot and KRS-One did an album together?
Maybe that's what it is. But
I bet you ain't even know they had an album together.
No, I did. But
okay.
Did I hear it? No.
It's because you rap. But most people don't even know they got an album together. That joint it wasn't even bad. It was just old. It was just dated.
But it's true though. When you hear it, and that's the thing, you're gonna hear 50. You're gonna hear 50. That's actually, as much as I love 50 Cent, I feel like his flow is a little bit more outdated.
Wait. So you know how like on Wednesday we said we didn't have anything to talk about, right?
Yeah.
So we was like, let's see what we could get. Please, I know like 4 hours in or whatever, but please, I want you to watch this with me, bro, because there is no way on earth that RZA produced the Wu-Tang albums, bro. There is zero chance that this man produced Wu-Tang. This is from a Guitar Center commercial mad years ago. I don't know from when. This video was uploaded.
Why are we watching this now? What's the relevance?
Remember, I told you, but we was looking for stuff to do because we didn't know if there was going to be topics. So I found this, and there's no way that I'm not sharing this, bro. Please. Oh, this is supposed to be RZA, the guy who invented the Wu-Tang sound. The guy I watched the show. He supposedly went to a music store and bought an SP1200 or SP44, whatever he. Oh no, he had the ASR. He bought the ASR and learned how to do it without a min. Man, that's all lies, bro. Look at, please.
All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna just make a beat from scratch. Something I do with this machine, you could do it in your car, on the plane. You hear that? So that's the tempo, right? So now what I would do is come here, choose a sound. Boom, sound. Okay. Like that. So I'll take that sound. Let's go track 2. Choose another sound real quick. Let's just go underground bass. Got it.
He's trying to be like, yo, what is this? His face is like, what?
I'll be real with you. In the beginning, I was like, oh, let's see where he goes with this. Maybe he cooks. He don't.
Turn this down. We're good thing about
But
this machine,
maybe
you
it's
can put the
because of
quantize
this.
the-
Like maybe it's because of how limited this machine is.
heat and just make it go tighter. See it going tighter? Got it. Okay. Track 3. Track 3 is empty. Come back up here to my sounds again. We did. And sounds are like.
You still think it's the machine?
Yeah, limited sounds.
All right, okay, hold on.
Like, so then you kind of really make it like have that modern sound. I'm just going to add a little hi-hat, a normal like hi-hat from modern music, shall we say. So we got something like that. All right, that's cool. So something like that, I'll just probably roll it on there.
You gotta do it real quick. You gotta do it real fast. Like he's trying to do something real quick on the spot.
Give me a machine. I'm making a better beat. I promise you. And I don't even make beats like that.
Right. Come on, my guy. Don't do this to me.
And that's just RZA making a quick beat from the right to left. Get those horns back in there one more time.
Yo, check it. Yeah.
I said philosophy, Socrates, please don't bother me. Yo, this is trash.
Cool, man.
Yikes. That sounds like a fart.
You see how great it sounds in these headphones? One pair of headphones, two guys connected. Can't beat that.
Daisy chain.
Daisy
Right?
chain.
Can't
And
beat
somebody else
that.
can plug
Can't
into
beat
yours.
that, my guy.
And this could go on. And so say you ever get into a situation where you
Bruh. So
nah, fam. Why'd you make me watch this? Yo.
Someone said it's like he's it's like he's trying to defuse a bomb. It just makes the timer go down faster. I love how the beat just got worse with every instrument added.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. He probably had limited sounds. They're trying to promote a machine that he probably knows nothing about, and he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna go by what I know about past beat machines and just do something real quick.
Shut up.
Come on, like think about it. Like if they put you on a spot, like how many weeks did he have to learn that machine?
Nah.
And that machine is not like the machines that he's used to.
Nah, bro. You could give me
probably not, he probably can't even sample on that joint.
Kyle, you give me any beat machine, at the bare minimum, I'm going to be able to give you a 4/4 beat, right? Give you a little hi-hat that's not whatever that was. Okay. I'm not crashing a cymbal every 2 bars. And I'm gonna put a nice little bouncy 808 on, and whatever. If all I got is that trumpet, I might just hit a one trumpet lick, just a turn, and then whatever, like boom, 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 turn, boom, like that's it. Like that's all I gotta do, gang. What was that?
He was trying a little too hard, maybe.
So I went and Googled. There's a theory that RZA is actually really a street dude, and the producers is like Math and True, whatever their names are, and they really produce the albums, and they don't get any credit for it because he just thugged them out the beats. And I fully believe that now. I am 100% on board. And I've always wondered, right? Premier still makes beats. Dre still makes beats. Manny Fresh still makes beats. Like everybody still make beats from that era. Lord Finesse, Pete Rock, RZA is celebrated as one of the dopest producers for that era. Why does RZA not make beats no more?
He's probably not inspired.
Can't make them.
Like how you know how Andre 3000 only plays the flute now.
Yeah.
He can't really rap no more. That's probably what's going on with RZA. But he just never found the other outlet yet.
I'm sorry that I made you watch that.
Yeah, man. Like, come on. I was really trying with this. Like, I was really trying to make a conversation happen.
Yeah.
I mean, that beat was trash, bro. And honestly, I don't, but like I tried.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of? You ever see Method Man give Ludacris a trash joint?
A trash beat?
Yeah, it was like on an early show. It was like punk, but it was like an early version of punk.
Nah,
we're back. Yeah, we're back. Saying, this is Mouse, the president of.
So yeah, Redman and Method Man had a show, and they told Luda that they got a beat for him, and then they play him.
This is my beat. I produced the shit. Yeah, let me tell him first. As far as the beat goes, this is my beat. I produced the shit. What you throw on it, you gonna add the ingredient that we need. I know it.
All right.
Fuzzy Rabbit. Yeah, Fuzzy Rabbit, the titty bear. Cause I'm the sensitive dude. The sensitive man, yeah. It's gonna fit the scene, trust me. Trust me. Now, we're gonna lead the control room to see what Ludacris really thinks of the track. I can't catch the beat like a
Now I'm watching this.
Trash. He said you just can't catch it.
Now I'm watching this thinking that's a beat RZA sent them.
Yo, I mean, much love to Ludacris for not making it sound like he's trash.
Bro, he's going to rap on it. Watch.
Even if you did like a different flow, I can't get. If I can catch the beat, I think I'll rap over any of it. He's saying he can't find the beat. Cause there ain't one, silly. We made this thing on the Casio.
Cause there ain't one, silly.
Oh, jeez. There it is. Oh, he actually gonna try to rhyme to this thing.
Well, I have. Feeling too damn it. I'm kind of a sensitive guy. Hey, started over, damn it.
I'm gonna be so famous off this one.
He's gonna be so famous.
That was kind of fire though, right? Like given the circumstances.
I'm a sensitive guy. Yo, I mean, it's Ludacris, bro.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. It felt like that. It felt like you gave a 4-year-old drum machine. And I don't have any more topics. So 2 minutes and 47 minutes. There we are.
Dang, yo, that's a long time. But as we land this plane,
a lot happened though. A lot happened.
A lot did happen. With much love and respect to those who stuck with us until 11 o'clock. Shout outs to Loso, Patty C, Juice, Dub C in the building. Thank you so much for rocking with us every week. You've been here, Dub C, just locking in with us. So thank you so much for that. We have a lot of topics, a lot of crazy things happen, but please, you guys are the focus group. If you guys have topics that you want to discuss, please share that with us, man, and on the chat. Share it with us on the side, whatever it may be, so that way we can make this a community type thing and not just something where we're just discussing stuff on, just trending topics. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about a lot of trending things, especially a lot of political things, because Trump is the most trending thing on this earth right now.
Not that RZA beat.
Yeah, but we want you guys to kind of give us, I guess some spitball, some ideas to make it yours as well. The Can't Focus podcast is us, but it's y'all as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, much love to you guys for joining with us and shooting the breeze with us for real. It's crazy out there. That snow, it actually kind of died down a little bit. But it's a winter wonderland out here in these streets.
A winter wonderland.
Yeah, like that. So that being said, this is the Can't Focus podcast signing out. This is Dang, I messed up just now. Once again, let me run that back. This is the Can Focus Podcast signing out. And we want to thank you for taking the time to focus on us.
Mexico, be safe.
Mexico, be safe.
Punchy, once you be coming out there, we got your back.
I don't know about that, but
RZA,
peace.
stop making beats. Donald Trump, stop defying the Supreme Court. Signing out. It's your boy, Econo Music.
Yes, sir.